streaming. Well, Nathan, we've done many games together the last few years, but this is the first one this season, so nice to have you back.
It is, yeah. I haven't been on with you since football and been watching a lot of basketball and just haven't been on the air with you, so it's good to be back.
Well, we are in Manton tonight for two huge Highland Conference basketball contests. We've got a doubleheader for you. We're going to start off with the boys and follow the nightcap with the Manton Lake City girls. Both games promise to be big ones. As far as the boys are concerned, we've got teams that are second and third in the Highland Conference. Manton 10-4, Lake City 11-3. In the girls, we've got a battle for first place in the Highland Conference, plus they are both top 10 teams in Division III in the state rankings that came out today. So it promises to be a very good night of basketball here in Manton. Now, 1 month ago, the boys met over in Lake City, and Manton came away with a 62-46 win on that one, led by Jacob Hahn's 20 points, handing Lake City their first loss of the year. Lake City came into that game 7-0. So the importance of this for Manton, of course, is to stay within one game of McBain. Manton leads Lake City by one game in the conference. McBain leads Manton by one game. And McBain still has to come to Manton at the end of this month. So Manton just needs to keep pace. That's why tonight is a big game for them, Nate.
Oh, it sure is. I mean, the Highland Conference is always a fun one to go through. Especially this year, there's just a lot of teams that are pretty close to each other. McBain's kind of rose to the top, and we're right behind them. So we just got to assume McBain's going to keep winning. So we got to do the same thing. We got to hold the home court here, take care of business against this feisty, energetic Lake City team that Coach Besko has playing really well this year. But yeah, we just got to take care of business tonight. And yeah, we got McBain later here, so that'll be a fun one.
And to make things even tougher, we got Beal City coming in here in a makeup game next week too, and it's going to be a tough road here. We'll see if the Rangers are up to it. Now, as we said, doubleheader tonight. Boys kicking it off first. Let's talk about Lake City in general terms for a moment. Last season they were 10-11 overall, but this year they have 4 starters returning, and they are doing considerably better. As I mentioned, they are 11-3 overall, 8-3 in the Highland Conference, good for third place. Their biggest wins in the league, they did beat Beal City earlier, and they have beaten Pine River twice. Pine River is not a slouch. They are averaging 50 points a game, are the Trojans, while giving up only 41. That's kind of an impressive number defensively. So on the average, outscoring their opponents by 9 points. In their last game, last Thursday night, they defeated NMC 46-32 for their 4th straight win.
Yeah, just the last few years, you can see the progress that Lake City's been making. Ever since Coach Besko took over, just the way he's coaching these guys and getting them to play well together. I mean, going from 10-11 last year to already 11-3, huge improvement. Just has them playing the right way, have them believing in each other, and then just the role they're on, winning 4 in a row. Last one against NMC, which isn't a cakewalk either. They got a decent team. But yeah, they're third in the Highland Conference, so they don't want to lose pace with McBain either. So this is a big one for them as well.
Exactly. As far as Manton is concerned, 17-5 a year ago. They won their 2nd consecutive Highland Conference championship, and they won a district championship as well in the state tournament. This season, they are 10-4 so far, 9-2 in conference play. Their biggest games, their biggest wins have all been on the road. They won down at Beal City. They won at Lake City, as I mentioned a moment ago in the first meeting between these two. And they won down at Pine River, which was a tough one a couple weeks ago that we had for you here on 107.9. Points per game, Manton is averaging 57 compared to Lake City's 50, and they are giving up 48 compared to Lake City's 41. But if you do the math, there's a 9-point difference on both of those. Lake City averaging 9 more than the opponents, Manton averaging 9 more than the opponent. In Manton's last game, they defeated Roscommon last Thursday night, 55-37. We had that game for you right here, and what an impressive second half when the Rangers held Roscommon to 10 points for the entire second half. Isaac Radin and Jacob Hahn led the Rangers in that game with 16 points apiece.
Yeah, coming off of that stalwart performance after halftime, they got to be looking or just feeling really good about themselves on the defensive end. But just the pressure Lake City's going to come with, they got to not expect it. They got to go out there and earn it again. But yeah, have another great season. You don't expect anything less from a Ryan Hiller coach team. Has them playing really well, second in the conference. Just a really solid team once again.
You're listening to Manton Ranger basketball on 107.9 Wcdy. This station could not bring you these games, however, without the help of our local sponsors. And they are the Rockwell Lake Lodge, located just 20 miles southwest of Cadillac, Don's Auto Clinic, High Point Cadillac GMC, Wexford Missaukee Career Tech Center, Studio 131 Salon, and the Barn Hall, both located within the same walls just south of Manton on Old 131. Wilder Heating and Cooling, Manton Booster Club, Jamie Fellows Garno and her City to Shore Real Estate in downtown Manton. Right next to Bostick's Drugstore, and up the street, the 308 Pub and Grill. We thank all of these sponsors. If you would like to help support these Ranger broadcasts for boys and girls basketball, we would certainly appreciate it. Just call 231-876-1079 for information on how you can also be a sponsor of local high school sports. That's 231-876-1079. We're going to take a short time out. We'll go back to Rich in the studio, and we'll be back to talk more about these two teams, their key players, and the coaches. Stay with us. We'll be back in just 60 seconds.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than the 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65 cents boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday and Saturday is steak night and starts at just $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sundays get 2 of our signature wood fire pizzas for just $18, dine-in only. Good drinks, good food, and good times at the local 308 Pub and Grill in Manton.
Welcome back to Manton High School. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson bringing you doubleheader action tonight as the Manton Rangers host the boys and girls teams from Lake City. We've got the boys up first. Manton 17-5 a year ago. The Lake City Trojans 10-11. This season, Manton is at 10-4, 9-2, second place in the Highland Conference. Lake City is 11-3 overall, 8-3 in third place in the Highland Conference. A big game for both these teams to keep pace with McBain, who is leading the pack right now. So, Nate, let's take a look at Lake City in a little more detail.
Yeah, they are. I mentioned them earlier, but they're coached by Brad Vesco. He has a couple things that he wants to point out as their greatest strengths, and one is their experience. We mentioned they have 4 starters back, and we'll mention those in a second. But that's always great to have 80% of your starters returning. And then number 2 is their togetherness. I mean, they have family written on their warm-up shirts, so that's definitely something that they preach in Lake City. And they get along on and off the court really, really well. And that translates into just some great chemistry amongst them on the court. But their goals are just to outwork every opponent, play tenacious defense, and play fast up-tempo, which they certainly do. As witnessed in the broadcast at Lake City last month, their guards are just crazy fast. And they are Dawson Corrigan, he's a senior, and junior Hunter Bisbal. They push the ball and look to dribble penetrate nearly every single possession. They keep coming at you. And Corrigan is also the scoring leader, while Bisbal is the assist leader. Corrigan is something fierce. I mean, if you're not eyeing him every second, he's going to be down the floor making a layup before you know it. Super fast. Then they're big guys. They got Ben Marion, he's a senior, and juniors Allian Schichtel and Andrew Vanderteeg. They can all have big nights, scoring and rebounding. They can do double-doubles. Any one of them can. But Lake City doesn't have that one or two just huge go-to scorers, which makes them really tough to defend. They get it done by committee. They can have someone, in the 12 to 14 range. Then it's got a ton of them hanging out in those upper single digits from 6 to 8 points. And any one of them can go off for double digits. So they just got to pay attention to every single person. That's really tough to defend if you're not used to it.
Yeah, I've noticed that all season long as I follow the area teams that Lake City has contributions from so many people every game, and that's nice to see that balance if you are Coach Besko. Now, as far as the Manton Rangers are concerned, Coach Hiller is in his 14th season leading the Rangers. And it just seems like he was playing not too long ago, and here he's been coaching 14 years. But, Nate, let's talk about the hometown Rangers here a little bit.
Hey, got Coach Hiller. Always phenomenal to watch him coach, watching the squad he puts out each and every year. The strong last several years. 3 years ago, they were had that state semifinal appearance, which was pretty awesome to take the ride down there with them. Our first year doing the broadcast, that was a really fun ride. Not only just for us, but I mean the whole town just got the Manton basketball fever once again. The past couple years they've been Highland Conference champs, and also last year they won the district title. And as Lake City has, Manton also has 4 returning starters this year. So just experience and chemistry is awesome to have back. We shoot the three really well. We're very unselfish. We play tough defense, up tempo as well, just like Lake City. And like my dad said, this will be a very, very fast-paced game. I mean, we might not be able to bring it to you as quickly as the game's happening, but we'll try our best.
We'll try to keep up with the action on the court.
But yeah, some of our returning starters, we have senior Jacob Hahn. He's our energy. He's our spark plug. He's got double figures in points, 7 in the last 8 games. High of 27 this year versus Holton Lake. You've also got senior Isaac Radin, quick, and I know quick because I coach him in track, and he is a quick fella. He's a great defender, averages about 14 points a game, high of 26. He is a streaky shooter, but if he's on, oh, buddy, you better watch out. Then you got senior Cole Rignaris. He's the tallest of the bunch, 6'3". Just consistent presence inside. He'll get you close to double digits in either points or rebounds, possibly both, every game. Then you got junior Caleb Moore. He runs the show. Can shoot the three really well. Rebounds for a guard, for being a little guy. He rebounds really well. Averages 13 points a game. Has a great first step to get by defenders and get to the rim, and then dish off to Rignaris inside or dish out to his shooters. So Caleb's a guy that really, really drives their offense for us.
Yeah, it should be fun here tonight, everyone. We've got a doubleheader for you. Manton and Lake City, the boys kicking things off first, and then we got the big matchup coming up in the nightcap as the Manton Ranger girls host the Lake City girls. And that is really for first place in the Highland Conference. Lake City's in first place right now. Manton trails them by 1 game. So a Lake City win, of course, would give them a 2-game cushion, which would be basically insurmountable at this point in the year. But if Manton is able to pull out the win, they would tie Lake City with just a couple of games to go. So a big game coming up. Plus, throw in the fact that they are both ranked in the top 10 in the AP poll that came out today in Division III in the entire state. Lake City ranked number 3 and the Rangers number 8. So stay with us. We got a lot of basketball coming your way, and it should be a couple of really competitive ball games. In the background, you probably hear the Manton Band. They're going to be fired up tonight right across the way from us. We are situated up on the walkway, the running track inside the Manton Gym, up behind the benches. A good vantage point to see a ball game. Right now, the players down on the field are going through their last warm-ups, and we're going to be getting ready for the national anthem. The Lake City Trojans, with their red and black school colors, are in their road red jerseys trimmed in black and white. The Rangers tonight will be in their home whites trimmed in orange and black as we're going to get this one underway. So tonight, Manton Rangers hosting the Lake City Trojans. Doubleheader action for you tonight here at Manton High School. The people are filing in. We're going to have a big crowd by the time this one is over. So stay with us. Both games promise to be good ones. You are listening to Manton Ranger basketball on 107.9 CDY. We will be right back with the national anthem, our starting lineups, and the opening tip in 60 seconds.
For weddings, choose the Barn Hall. Parties, choose the Barn Hall. Events of any kind, choose the Barn Hall. Manton's premier venue for gatherings. Got an event coming up? Call or text Molly 231-394-0311. The Barn Hall on Old 31, just south of Manton. Connected to the Barn Hall is Studio 131, offering haircuts for men and women, color, facial waxing, and more. Need a new look? Talk to Kaylee or Michaela at 231-824-3550. Trust your new look to Studio 131. The Barn Hall in Studio 131, proud to support this Manton Ranger broadcast.
It's a BFD. That's right, you got it, a big friendly deal. Check out Cricket Wireless for their biggest phone sale ever. For a limited time, get devices from Samsung, LG, Nokia, and more starting at free. You heard it, free. Stop by Cricket Wireless of Cadillac or visit us at cricketwireless.com to learn more about the big friendly deal. Smile, you're on Cricket. Limited time, free phones require number port in and new line on minimum 30 days per month plan. Minimum plan varies by device. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, speed, usage, terms, and other restrictions apply. See store for details.
We are back, coming to you from Manton High School as the Manton Rangers host the Lake City Trojans in Highland Conference basketball action tonight. Doubleheader. We got the boys up first, followed by the girls in the nightcap. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson here with the call. The records tonight: Lake City comes into this one 11-3 overall, 8-3 in conference play. Manton is 10-4 overall, 9-2 in conference play. Stay with us at halftime for halftime stats and analysis. We'll have updates on both the boys and girls seasons, our upcoming broadcast, and a look ahead to the second half. All that and more coming up at halftime. Now let's go back to Nate for our starting lineups.
All right, for Lake City, you've got senior Dawson Corrigan. You have junior Elian Schichtel. You've got junior Hunter Bisbal. You've got senior Ben Marion. Man, it seems those Marion boys have been around forever, isn't it? And then you have junior Andrew Vanderteeg to round out the bunch. And they are coached once again by Brad Besco. And as they're introducing the Manton Ranger lineup, you know, lights are all off. Getting the feel going. I mean, it's pretty awesome in here. All right. They are starters, starting lineup for the Rangers. Caleb Moore, he's number 1, he's a junior. You have senior Isaac Radin, he's number 3. You've got senior Cole Rignaris, he's number 12. You got senior Jacob Hahn, he's number 20. And you've got sophomore, number 21, Lucas McKernan. And once again, they are coached by Ryan Hiller.
You are listening to 107.9 WCDY, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. Well, ready to get the first one underway here in just a moment. Manton in this first half will be going from right to left across your radio. Lake City will be going from left to right. And as I mentioned,
I'm always excited to see, especially with school, not having school today. You know, it's always weird because your schedule's all thrown off. You know, who slept in, who's groggy, who got up way early, and you know, a lot of chores around the house and just out of the ordinary.
Yeah, who's been lying around all day.
Yeah.
So jumping center, we have Cole Regneris for the Rangers and Ben Marion for Lake City. Stand about the same height, both about 6'3". Here's our tip, and controlled by the Trojans. Hunter Bisbal with the basketball. Hands off to Vanderteeg. He hands off to Marion at the elbow. Back to Bisbal. To Corrigan, top of the circle. Running a little weave out on top. Vanderteeg on the point. Hands off to Corrigan. He hands off to Bisbal. Bisbal hands off to Marion. Sees an opening down the lane. Loses control. We get a whistle. Finally, something opened up, and Ben Marion took it to the hoop. And the whistle is against the Rangers. Lake City windbound under their own basket.
Yeah, fouls on Cole Regneris for the Rangers. His first. Team's first.
And we get a whistle before the ball is inbounded. We have a call against Lake City. Foul against Lake City's.
And that foul's on Vanderteeg. Just a little aggressive on his pick.
Yeah,
that's his first.
Sent a little hard screen there. You're absolutely right, Nate. Regneris with the ball for the Rangers on top of the circle. Goes right side to Radin. Things are getting a little loud in here now. Radin to Regneris in the corner. Back to Jacob Hahn, left wing. Kayla Moore penetrates inside the lane. Takes it all the way. Running floater is good. Right down the center of the lane. Gets the Rangers on the board first.
That's that quick step we talked about. Just blew past his defender. Nice, easy floater.
Exactly. Schichtel's shot is no good, but rebound to Vanderteeg, and he puts it up off the glass with the left hand to tie us at 2. Quickly to the other end. Jacob Hahn had a drive on the baseline. Ben Marion got back quickly defensively. Hahn with the ball on top. Takes it down the right side. Turnaround jumper from 10 feet. No good. Rebound Vanderteeg. Here come the Trojans. Bisbal to Vanderteeg, right side. Bounce pass to Schichtel at the free throw line. Back to Vanderteeg. Hunter Bisbal comes out to take over on the point. Rangers playing their usual man-to-man to start things out tonight. Corrigan on the left side. Always looking for dribble penetration. Hands off to Bisbal. Bisbal does it. Down the right side of the lane, kicks it out to Vanderteeg for 3. He's got it. Andrew Vanderteeg for 3 puts Lake City up 5-2.
Hey, gotta be careful. It's a big guy out there, but he's got some touch, and you got to make sure you get out.
Moore for the Rangers. Sees another drive down the lane, but blocked from behind by Corrigan. Quickly ahead to Vanderteeg off the glass. No good. Rebound Jacob Hahn. Rangers pushing it. 3-on-3. Goes to Isaac Radin. Around his defender, and we get a blocking foul call against the Trojans. Nice fake three-point shot for Radin. Got a step on the defender, and the call goes against the Trojans.
Foul's going to be on Ben Marion. That's his first, team's second. Yeah, saw the lane. He tried to take it, but Ben Marion, he's a quick guy. Got in there, stopped him.
Inbound pass to Regneris. He hits Hahn right in the lane. Turnaround jumper in and out. Tough luck shot there for Jacob Hahn. Rebound Lake City. Vanderteeg right side, right where he just hit the 3. Working around the outside. Bisbal now down the left corner. Ball batted away. Lake City keeps it. Corrigan right down the lane, right side. Shot up, no good. Hahn with the rebound. And we get a call against Lake City.
That's his second.
That's a big one.
That foul's going to go on Vanderteeg. That's his second. Just trying to reach for the ball when Hahn got the rebound. Just kind of got the arm. Vasco's not pleased with that, but he was trying to get it. Good hustle.
Yep, big foul, I say, because that was Vanderteeg's second already. So Gavin Bisbal just checked into the Lake City lineup for him. Jacob Hahn, 15-foot baseline, good. 15-footer from the right side. Pulls man within 1, 5-4.
Mid-range jump shot. Don't see that often.
Corrigan working around the outside. Bisbal down in the left corner, and he's called for travel. Took a little extra step before he got the ball on the floor. Turnover, Lake City. 4:42 in the first quarter left. We've got action underway for Manton tonight as the Rangers host Lake City. First of two, we got the girls game following this one. You want to stay with us all night long. Jacob Hahn with the ball in the right wing, brings it back out to Radin on the point. Radin right down the lane, up the left hand. We got a whistle against Lake City, and Isaac Radin's going to go to the free throw line. I was talking to Coach Hiller before the game tonight, and he mentioned to me that at Lake City a month ago when these two met, Manton shot 33 free throws.
Oh, my goodness.
2 or 3 Lake City players fouled out. They already have 4 fouls here, and we're not halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah, Manton is a very aggressive team. They'll take her right at you. They'll try to look for contact. They want to get you in foul trouble. They want to get you out of rotation. Now they do what they can to get you. Slow the game down a little bit, get some rest.
First free throw was good to tie us at 5. Second free throw just rolled off the side of the rim. So with 4:18 to go, we're tied up at 5. Ben Marion underneath, up with the left hand. Nice move, nice bucket. He had good position to receive that pass, and then he went around Cole Regneris, put it up with the left hand off the glass. 7-5 Lake City. Regneris, top of the circle, takes it right down the lane. And nice pass underneath to Lucas McKernan. And he put it in from the right block to tie us at 7.
Great dribble penetration by the big man. Then McKernan with great spot. Good touch.
Bisball out to Corrigan on the point. Bisball takes his place. Brings it on dribble right side. Hands off to Schichtel. Back to Corrigan. Corrigan right down the lane, which he likes to do, but he brings it back out. Hunter Bisball right into the lane. Shot up good. These guards always trying to make something happen, making it to the hoop. And Hunter Bisball did that time, 9-7 Lake City. Caleb Moore gives it up to Hahn. He had been double teamed. Down to McKernan in the corner, back to Hahn. Shot up, short. But Regneris is there with the rebound, and we're going to have a call against Lake City. Good hustle by Cole Regneris to get that rebound. And it's going to be Manton basketball under their own basket.
And that foul is on number 1, Dawson Corrigan. That's his first, team's 5th already for the half.
Drayden Morrow and Jacob Rupert checking in for the Rangers. 9-7 Lake City. Radin taking it out. Bounce pass to Rupert. He kicks it out to McKernan. McKernan's pass batted away. And saved by Morrow, but saved it off of Corrigan. So it'll be Manton basketball.
That was almost dangerous. Corrigan almost handled it with an easy layup, but good heads-up play.
3 minutes left to go, opening quarter, 9-7 Lake City. Isaac Radin with the basketball. Lost it, and Trojans come up with a turnover. Hunter Bisball. Back to Gavin Bisball to Corrigan, top of the circle. Gives it back out to Hunter. They'll set things up again. Coach Besko calling out a play from the sideline. Hunter takes it all the way to the hoop. Up, no good. Rebound, Radin. He got there, just couldn't get it to fall. Rupert back to Radin. He's open for 3. Shot up, short, and rebound Marion for the Trojans. Corrigan looking to go to the hoop, and he lost the handle and is called for the travel. Turnover, Lake City.
Yeah, trying to get the dribble penetration. Just kind of knocked it off himself a little bit. Was hoping it would have been off the Rangers, but it wasn't. Got the travel.
Gabriel Artis checking in for Lake City, replacing Corrigan. Here come the Rangers on offense, trying to tie this thing up. 9-7 Lake City. Isaac Radin keeps it across the timeline. With Caleb Moore out right now, you'll see various people out on the point. Right side now to Jacob Hahn. Back on the point to Morrow. Morrow goes McKernan. McKernan right down the lane, puts up the shot. Too strong. Rebound, Lake City. Down in the right corner, Gabriel Artis. And Ben Marion takes it on dribble into the lane, kicks it out for three. Shot no good, but long rebound. Chased down by Lake City. Hunter Bisbal with the basketball, top of the circle. Gives it up to Artis. Back to Bisbal. Here's Marion, top of the circle. We got a couple of Bisbals out there right now. We'll try and get first names when we can. Shot up from Gavin Bisbal is no good, in and out. And Rangers with the rebound. Jacob Hahn, left wing, looking for a move inside. Sees Rupert underneath. Nice pass into him, but he kicks it out to McKernan, who takes it right to the hoop. Shot up, partially blocked. Rebound, Lake City. Hunter Bisbal with the basketball. Last 30 seconds here of the opening quarter. 9-7, Trojans up. Oakley Barger has the ball taken away. It's Hahn all the way to the basket, lays it up, scores it. Nice steal resulting in the basket. 15 seconds to go. We'll see if Lake City holds it for one. Hunter Bisbal goes to Ben Marion, left side. Takes it to the free throw line on the dribble, kicks it back out to Gavin Bisbal. To Hunter. To Marion. Gets a shot up at the buzzer, but no good. Really didn't have a good handle on it. And that is the end of the first quarter here from Manton. And we are all tied up at 9. Stay with us. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our fall Manton Ranger sports teams. And go Rangers!
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Welcome back to Manton High School, everyone. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson with you tonight. Doubleheader action. The Manton Rangers hosting both the boys and girls teams from Lake City. The boys are kicking it off. The girls will follow up in the nightcap. Ready to get the second quarter underway. We are tied at 9. First quarter a little sloppy, Nate. We had some turnovers going both ways. Both teams feeling each other out a little bit, and we got a deadlock.
Yeah, it was pretty sloppy, and a few open shots missed by the Rangers that they usually knock down. But yeah, great hustle by both teams, especially with the day off of school. They're out here. They're giving it their all.
Rangers have the possession arrow. Inbounded to Morrow. Now, Caleb Moore back in. Takes a drive on the left baseline, and we get a whistle. Caleb took it from the left wing down to the baseline, put up a little 15-footer, but fouled. And Manton will inbound under their own basket. Foul was not on the shot.
Yeah, foul was on Seeger. He's number 3 for Lake City. It's his first, team 6th. So Rangers are shooting on next foul.
Rupert inbounding to Caleb Moore. Moore goes to McKernan on the left wing. Back to Regneris, top of the circle. Sees a little opening spin move down the lane. Nice move. Shot won't go. And Lake City comes away with the rebound. Nice move, but just couldn't get the ball to drop. Wide open for Lake City is Schichtel. Easy 2 for the Trojans. 11-9, they're up. Chandler Allison on the left wing, back to Regneris. Regneris down in the right corner, McKernan. McKernan takes it on a drive, has it swatted away from him, but Rangers get it back. Regneris double teamed, gets it away to Caleb Moore. Lake City extending that defense. McKernan for 3, right side. No good. Nice box out for Lake City on the rebound. That was Bradley Seeger. He loses the handle. Here come the Rangers right back. Moore from the elbow. Shot up good. Caleb Moore from the left elbow at the free throw line ties us up at 11. So again, a little sloppy.
Jumper. Yeah. Yeah, Lake City's got that trap going. It seems like they have 6 guys out there. They're hustling like crazy.
Seeger with the basketball. Goes to Corrigan. His pass off the foot of Jacob Rupert. So Lake City will inbound under their own basket. Radin and Hahn checking back in for the Rangers, replacing McKernan and Rupert. Coach Hiller trying to keep people a little bit fresh out there. Corrigan takes the inbound pass, brings it out top on the dribble. Second quarter here from Manton tonight. Highland Conference action for you. Manton hosting Lake City. Seeger takes it right down the lane, hands it off to Corrigan, left side. Corrigan goes to Schichtel on the left wing. Bounce pass underneath to Marion. Double team, can't do anything. Out to Schichtel for three, no good. But Seeger's there for the rebound. Back to Schichtel. Baseline drive, no good. Kicks it out to Marion. Schichtel for another three. Shot up, no good. This time Radin gets the rebound for the Rangers.
A couple good looks, but a couple off at the rebounds as well. We got to box out.
Hahn takes a baseline, a little 10-foot floater, no good. Rebound Lake City. Quickly ahead to Schichtel, up off the glass, scores it. Lake City will push it. They're back up by 2, 13-11. Lake City extending that defense, trapping the ball out near half court. Radin all the way to the hoop, off the glass, in and out. Boy, tough luck on that one. Lake City comes away with it. Here's Seeger, long three, no good. Long rebound, chased down by Marion, and he bounced it off the leg of Caleb Moore. It'll be Lake City basketball. Hunter Bisbal checking back in for Seeger. Seeger has some nice minutes in there. And Marion's going to get a breather also as Oakley Barger comes in for him. Corrigan inbounding for the Trojans. They're up 2. Comes into Barger. Barger goes in the lane, kicks it out to Hunter Bisbal. Bisbal top of the circle, being guarded by Radin. Goes backdoor cut to Corrigan. And a nice bounce pass underneath to Barger from Corrigan. Easy two. Barger found himself wide open. Caleb Moore for a 15-footer at the free throw line. No good. But as Lake City grabbed the rebound, they're called for a travel. It's going to be Manton basketball.
It was a little bit of a scrum. Corrigan kind of grabbed it and kind of took a couple steps towards the other end. Got him.
15-11 now, Lake City. Caleb Moore, left side. Goes to Regnerus, top of the circle. Cole, free throw line, finds McKernan underneath the bucket. And nice reverse layup for Lucas. Brings Manton back within 2 at 15-13. And at the other end, Isaac Radin takes it right away from Hunter Bisbal. Quickly ahead to McKernan. Up to the hoop, just short. Rebound, Lake City's Corrigan, who hustled back on defense to get that board. Shuffles it to Hunter Bisbal. Takes it left side on the dribble. And gives up to Barger on the left side. Barger takes down a dribble all the way to the right side, hands off to Corrigan. Back to Bisbal. Back to Barger. They get that little weave going out top until something opens up. This time we get a whistle on the Rangers. Isaac Radin almost snuck in there and got a steal from behind. But he's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, if I was on Radin, that's his first, team's second for the half. Yeah, Lake City has 6 quick fouls, but they haven't had a foul since.
Yeah, I thought the Rangers might have the 1-and-1 for a while, but we're already down to 3:35 here in the second quarter. Hunter Bisbal, top of the circle. Gets a screen from Marion. Goes the other way, puts up a 10-footer, got it. Hunter Bisbal with the jumper just off the elbow. 17-13, Lake City. Radin, left wing, skip pass across to Caleb. Caleb Moore penetrates out to Hahn, down to Radin for three. He's got it. Isaac Radin from the left baseline. Big bucket for the Rangers to bring them back within 1. And as that went through the hoop, Coach Hiller, as he is quite often ready to do, had a quick timeout. We'll keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. But as soon as that ball went through, Coach Hiller's got a timeout. 17-16, Nate. Lake City on top. I like the defense Lake City's throwing at the Rangers. They're extending that defense almost looks like a 1-2-2, and they're trapping the ball.
It's a trapping zone. And, I mean, they're long and lengthy and quick, and as soon as you think you have a lane to the basket, they close on you as quick as they can, and you're stuck, because then they're just hitting the passing lanes. You got nowhere to go with it. Or you're jacking up a shot that you probably shouldn't be shooting. They're doing it really well. I'm sure Coach Schiller is finding a plan for it. But who knows, after a timeout, usually change your defense too, so they might come out something totally different. Who knows? But, yeah, great fast-paced game. Only to be 17-16 as many possessions as it's been. Defense is good.
So following the Ranger timeout, Lake City ready to inbound. 3:07 left to go here in the first half. First game of 2 tonight. We got the girls coming up after this one. You want to stay with us? Good night of basketball. Bradley Seeger takes it on the dribble for the Trojans. Gives it to Hunter Bisbal underneath. Went up strong off the glass, a little too strong on the shot, but he did draw the foul, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Junior Hunter Bisbal.
And fouls on Jacob Hahn. That's his first, team's third.
First free throw is good. Extending the Trojan lead to 2, 18-16. Second free throw coming. It is up and also good. Nothing but net on both of them. Rangers quickly ahead. Isaac Radin, right side. Brings it back out to Caleb Moore. Moore back to Radin, right side. Lake City now in a straight man-to-man. McKernan left wing. Goes to Jacob Hahn, top of the circle. Take a little time out there. Call the play. Goes to Isaac Radin, left side. Gets a screen from McKernan. Hands off to Regneris. Jacob Hahn, right side. Nice pass underneath to Regneris. Goes up strong off the glass. Gets it. Nice look from Jacob Hahn. Found Cole underneath to tie us. I'm sorry, to pull Manton within 1, 19-18.
That's a great roll by Regneris. Great look by Hahn.
Isaac Radin trying to apply some pressure to Seeger as he's bringing the ball up court. And has been called for a blocking foul.
That is the second on Isaac. It is Manton's fourth.
Seeger takes the inbound pass across the timeline. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Stay with us at halftime. We'll have halftime stats. A lot of info coming your way. Pass underneath the Schichtel. Ball's on the floor. Stolen by the Rangers. Radin pushing it down the center. Takes it all the way to the rim. Blocked. Ben Marion came out of nowhere and blocked that one out. It'll be Manton basketball under their own basket.
Those are a couple of long jumpers going at it right there. Ben Marion, Isaac Radin, a couple of great athletes, know each other really well. Marion got the best of them that time.
Radin inbounds to Regneris. Bounce pass stolen by Marion. Takes it all the way to the rim. No good. The putback by Schichtel is no good. But he was fouled on that putback shot, and he's going to go to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Fouls on Caleb Moore for the Rangers. It's his first, team's fifth.
Well, give Schichtel from some credit that time, Nate. Good hustle to get there for the possible rebound, and he did.
Yep.
First free throw is short. Got another one coming. Checking in for the Rangers is Chandler Allison, and Coach Hill are going to pull Radin out with those 2 fouls. With just 1:41 left to go till halftime. Doesn't want that third one. Second free throw is good, and Lake City is up 20-18. Kayla Moore across the timeline, gets a screen from Regneris, goes the other way. Down to McKernan in the corner, back out to Moore. Dribble into the lane, floater, no good. Rebound Schichtel, hands off to Corrigan. Corrigan pushing for the Trojans. Guarded now by McKernan. And Lake City gets a timeout. Almost had a 5-second call out there. Nice defense from McKernan. And Coach Besko took a quick timeout. It's a 30-second one. We'll keep it here. 30-18. Lake City on top. Kind of a low scoring affair. I'm sorry, 20-18. Low scoring affair, Nate. But it's not for a lack of action, that's for sure.
No, they're up and down the court. Something fierce. I mean, you had a lot of off days of school, too. I mean, people are kind of rusty. I mean, yeah, you've been playing some games, but maybe you're missing some practices, especially no school today, you're a little groggy. But I expected to pick up. I mean, the efforts there, the tempo's there. Just the rhythm, the shots aren't falling, but credit to defense. I mean, both ways defense. There's no easy buckets happening right now. You got to make 3 or 4 good cuts and then some dishes to find a good bucket. So defense is playing lights out, both sides.
First of 2 here tonight. Boys up on the court, and the girls will be here in the nightcap. Stay with us all night long. Lake City inbounding, following their timeout. Down in the corner to Seeger, takes it right to the hoop, challenges Regnerus, shot no good. And we're going to get a call against the Rangers. That's a tough call because Manton had the rebound. But the call goes against Allison, I believe, for the Rangers.
Yep. Yeah, foul's on Allison for the Rangers. That's his first, team's 6th.
And Lake City will inbound under their own basket. 1:06 left to go till halftime. Pass comes into Shiftel down on the left baseline. Hands off to Corrigan. Back out to Hunter Bisbal. Bisbal top of the circle. Screen from Marion. He uses it to his right. Kicks it out to Vanderteeg. We haven't seen him for a while because he picked up 2 big fouls right off the bat. Bisbal goes baseline. Kicks it out to Vanderteeg, top of the circle. Shitko down to Marion, right side. Marion takes a drive on the baseline. Kicks it out to Bisbal. To Corrigan. 40 seconds left. Bisbal left side. Hands off to Shitko. Elian passes across court to Corrigan, right side. Looking for a post underneath, not there. Pass almost stolen by the Rangers. Shitko for 3, shot up, no good. Long rebound, comes off to Jacob Hahn with 20 seconds. Rangers may very well hold it for 1. We'll see what the strategy is. Kayla Moore takes the ball, back to Hahn. Shitko extending that defense again. Hahn goes to Kayla Moore for 3, shot up, got it with 2 seconds to go. And that's it. Big shot right before halftime gives the Rangers a 1-point lead, 21-20. Couldn't have drawn that one up any better, Nate.
That was fantastic. A couple feet beyond the 3-point line. Junior stepped up and nailed it.
That is the end of the first half here in Manton. And with that shot, the Rangers take a 1-point lead over Lake City, 21-20. We'll be right back with first half stats and analysis and update on the Ranger games and broadcasts. We'll also preview our second game coming up here tonight, the Lake City and Manton girls, and we'll look ahead to the second half of this one. So stay with us. We got a lot coming your way. Back in 60 seconds.
Wilder Heating and Cooling, the name you've come to trust when it comes to geothermal systems, boilers, Amana high-efficiency furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. Don't let winter energy bills eat everything you bring home. Wilder Heating and Cooling can provide quality service at a quality price. They can service all makes and models and provide financing when you need it. Contact Wilder Heating and Cooling at 231-645-4822 or online at wilderhvac.net. That's wilderhvac.net. Wilder Heating and Cooling, proud local community supporter of the Manton Rangers.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
Welcome back, everyone, to Manton Ranger basketball on 107.9 CDY. We are at halftime of the boys' game. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson bringing you the action from Manton. And remember, this is the first of 2. We got the girls coming up in the nightcap. Let's go over the quarter scores here in our first half tonight. It's been a tight one throughout. Lake City did have a 4-point lead, but that has been the biggest lead by either team so far tonight. And our first quarter showed that as it ended in a deadlock at 9 apiece. Kind of a sloppy game in the first quarter. A lot of missed opportunities by both teams, a lot of turnovers both teams. In the second quarter, the Rangers, thanks to that three-pointer at the buzzer by Kayla Moore outscored Lake City 12-11 to take a 1-point lead here at halftime, 21-20. And I think that's the kind of game we're going to have throughout this one tonight. I'm going to throw it over to Nate for some halftime numbers.
Yeah, we'll start with Lake City Trojans. They had 5 people get in the scoring book in the first half. Their Oakley Barger had 2 points. Ben Marion had 2 points. Andrew Vanderteeg in very limited minutes had 5. Elian Schichtel had 5. And to lead the way for Lake City was Hunter Bisbal with 6. Overall, they were 3 for 4 for free throws. And they had 1 3-pointer, that coming by Vanderteeg. They have 1 guy with 2 fouls, that's Vanderteeg. Other than that, everyone just has 1. No real foul trouble. Thought there was going to be some foul trouble early on. They had 6 fouls within the first, 5 minutes of the game, but they didn't have a single one in the second quarter. That was pretty impressive defense, as great as hustling as they were. Now for your Man Rangers. They had 5 guys in the scoring book as well. Cole Rigneris had 2 points. Isaac Radin had 4. Jacob Hahn had 4. Lucas McKernan had 4. And to lead the way for Manson in the game in the first half was Caleb Moore with 7, including that big 3-pointer right at the end of the half. Overall, Manson was 1 for 2 for free throws, and they had 2 3-pointers. And the only foul trouble is Isaac Radin has 2, but beyond that, everyone else just has 1.
Coming into this game tonight, if you missed our pregame, Lake City comes in with an 11-3 overall mark, and the Rangers are 10-4. But in the conference, the Rangers lead Lake City by 1 game, as the Rangers are in second place at 9-2, Lake City in third place at 8-3. So we expected a good one here tonight. It was a good one a month ago over in Lake City, and it promises to be a good one here in the second half. Remember, we have the girls' game coming up in the nightcap following the boys' game, and it is senior night tonight for the girls. This is the last home game of the season for the Manton girls tonight. So they will honor the seniors, and actually, Nate, the majority of the team for Manton is seniors. Yeah, so it's going to be sad to see them go. Yeah. Big class of seniors for the Manton girls. Let's do an update of the boys and girls seasons. We'll talk about our next broadcast. Let's start with the boys because they are on the court now. They have a rescheduled game. Don't want you to forget about hosting Beal City 1 week from tonight. That would not be on your schedule because it was canceled earlier in the year because of sickness down in Beal City. So they have Beal City coming to town 1 week from tonight. Very tough ball game that will be. The Ranger boys have been up and down the last 6 games. They've gone 3-3. In their last game, they defeated Roscommon last Thursday night, 55-37. And as I mentioned in the pregame, they held Roscommon to 10 second-half points to kind of pull away in the second half after the first half was very close. And that's how the Rangers got to their 10-4 record with that win last Thursday night. Their next game will find Manton traveling to Houghton Lake on Friday night. The Manton boys will be in Houghton Lake Friday night. Our next broadcast for the boys will not be until Thursday night, March 5th, when the boys host Pine River right here in Manton for the regular season finale. So our broadcast for the boys, next broadcast, Thursday, March 5th, when the boys host Pine River. As far as the girls are concerned, the Manton girls have won 6 straight since their loss to Lake City 1 month ago. In their last game, they defeated Roscommon last Friday night in a game that we had right here for you on 107.9. The Lady Rangers won that game 75-33 to move their record overall to 16-1. They only have 2 games remaining in regular season after tonight's game. They have Lake City, of course, tonight. And then they have Houghton Lake and Pine River to wrap up the season. Their next game after tonight is Thursday in Houghton Lake, and we will be there with the broadcast. So you want to join us for the girls in Houghton Lake Thursday night. We'll be on at approximately 7:15 with our pregame. Now, one of our sponsors this year for the first time has been the Rockwell Lake Lodge. And we're fortunate tonight because my partner, my son Nathan Swanson, is the general manager of the Rockwell Lake Lodge. Nate, give our listeners a little bit more info there on the lodge, what they might see there. A lot of people maybe never even have heard of the place before.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even hear of it until, the interview process. But yeah, it's in Luther, Michigan, down by Pine River. Just a great little conference center / bed and breakfast hotel place. You can also just go there for some fine dining. Bring your significant other, bring your family in there for some great dinner. It's all reservation based. You can book rooms online. You can do retreats. You can do business retreats. You can do family retreats. There's an awesome lake there. We have about 700 acres. And it's owned by Hillsdale College, which is pretty cool. And it's actually a research center for the college to send their biology students up to do some research on the property. So, yeah, pretty neat little place in Luther, Michigan.
And I'll throw in my 2 cents. It's just a beautiful place. We had our Christmas out there. I'm talking about my family and my siblings and their families and their kids, and we took up most of the rooms and spent the night. It was just a great night. We've already got it booked to do the same thing next year. If you don't know a lot about it, you ought to look it up online, the Rockwell Lake Lodge, and a lot of info there to also see the place. A lot of pictures there that would give you an idea of what the Rockwell Lake Lodge looks like and what it consists of. But I would wholeheartedly recommend it, and also want to welcome the Rockwell Lake Lodge as a sponsor to Manton Ranger basketball this year for the first time. Well, what do you expect here, Nate, as we move on? We got a 1-point ball game at halftime.
Yeah.
I think things will smooth out a little bit. I'm guessing they'll get maybe some jitters out of the way. Neither school had school today, so maybe they just got to get things going to avoid some of these turnovers and rough play.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 21-20, no real foul trouble. Teams are at full strength. They kind of saw each other for a half, worked some cobwebs out, went in with some good halftime instruction, I'm sure, from both coaches. And I'm sure they're going to have a few wrinkles to throw at the other team to just try to catch them off guard here and there. But it's just who responds to that adversity the best. It is who puts the ball in the bucket the most.
You
Probably
got
win tonight.
You got it.
My expert opinion.
And who will stop the other team from doing that? Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson getting ready for the second half. The possession arrow is with Lake City. They will inbound, going from right to left across your radio. Manton will be going from left to right here in the second half. Inbound pass to Hunter Bisbal, and we are underway. 21-20 as we start the second half. Manton on top. Don't forget, we got the girls game coming up next. Great night of basketball here in Manton tonight. Corrigan, left side, goes down in the corner to Ben Marion. Looking to penetrate, kicks it back out to Corrigan. Corrigan to Vanderteeg. Vanderteeg, top of the circle, gives it back to Corrigan. Dawson Corrigan. Looking to penetrate, right side, down on the baseline. And posts up Schichtel underneath, double teamed, and Rangers come up with a steal. McKernan quickly ahead to Hahn. Hahn gives it back to Schichtel, goes right down the lane, up and in. Lucas came up with the steal, and Lucas got the bucket at the other end. Good hustle.
Beautiful, yeah. Hahn found him trailing behind, and Lucas didn't even stop. He kept going.
Gives the Rangers a 3-point lead at 23-20, but now on the Lake City end, we get a call against the Rangers.
Yeah, fouls on Jacob Hahn. That's his second, team's first for the half.
Jacob was just fighting for a loose ball there and got an extra hand in there. Lake City's inbound pass comes to Schichtel, back to Corrigan. Corrigan goes to Hunter Bisbal left side. Bisbal takes it on a dribble, top of the circle. Trying to hit a back door, but not there. Marion, the free throw line, goes down to Vanderteeg left corner. Vanderteeg nothing there, and they get in for a double dribble. Andrew Vanderteeg turns it over, and Manton takes over, leading by 3.
Yeah, just caught the ball, kind of corralled it by taking a dribble. Didn't really realize the dribble, dribbled again. Turnover.
Kayla Moore across the timeline. Lake City now straight man-to-man. Starting the second half, Isaac Graydon on the right wing. Goes to Cole Regnerus, top of the circle. Caleb Moore, left side. Moore takes it down baseline, brings it out to McKernan. Right down the lane, we're going to get a foul against Lake City. Lucas McKernan, sophomore, not afraid to take it to the hoop. We've seen him mature through this season, doing a nice job. Manton inbounding.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch the growth of Lucas this year.
3 ball from Caleb Moore, no good. Rebound, Lake City. Schitchell at the elbow, takes it down the right side of the lane, too strong off the glass, rebound Hahn. That last foul was on Vanderteeg, and that's his 3rd for the Trojans. Raiden sees an opening, takes it right down the lane, lays it off the glass, scores it. Nice quick step by Isaac.
Oh, that was beautiful. That's that sprinter speed right there.
That opens up our biggest lead of the night by either team. And the Rangers lead it by 5, 25-20. And Coach Besko for the Trojans takes a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. So, again, the action has stayed steady, Nate. We had a lot of action in the first half, just a lot of miscues. But both teams coming out and pushing the tempo once again here in the second half.
Yeah, it's solid. I mean, Rangers are getting the same shots they had first half. They're just making them right now. They're getting some layups, getting some good looks. Just the hustle. Comes from the defensive end, getting steals, getting deflections, and that's leading to your bucket. So you just got to keep up that intensity of the defensive end and keep their leading scorer off the scoreboard so far. Dawson Corrigan has not scored a point in this game yet, and he was coming in as their leading scorer. So they're doing a good job of shutting him down.
Corrigan inbounds to Hunter Bisbal following the Lake City timeout. Bisbal guarded by Moore. Gets a screen from Marion, uses it, goes to his right, and kicks it back out to Hunter Bisbal. Down in the corner, Schichtel, back out to Corrigan. Corrigan gets a screen this time, takes it down the lane, throws up a wild shot, lost his balance, kind of stumbled, and turns the ball over to the Rangers. Caleb Moore gets by Corrigan and kicks it in the corner to Hahn for 3. Shot up, high rebound, no good, but Regnerus is there, and we're going to get a jump ball call. You know, Nate, just in observing Corrigan, he's got his left knee heavily wrapped, and I don't see him being quite as quick as he was a month ago over in Lake City. He's got something going on. I think he's being bothered a little bit.
Yeah, now you mention it, I think he's limping a little bit.
Hahn got around his defender, took it right to the hoop, could not score it, and then when Lake City grabbed the rebound, Jacob Hahn trying to get the ball back, called for a foul.
Yeah, you get that a little bit with Jake. Get that energy, gets a little flustered at times, but yeah, that's Jake's 3rd, and it's our 2nd for the half.
Just point blank range. Jacob went up high, but just didn't get it up over the rim. And that would have saved the foul also. Just a tough luck miss there for Jacob Hahn.
He was a little frustrated with himself. Yep.
Third quarter, 5:13 left to go from Manton. Rangers lead Lake City 25-20. Girls coming up next. Hunter Bisbal, long 3, no good. Allison with the rebound. Kicks it out to Raiden. Raiden bringing it down right side. Goes to Caleb Moore, top of the circle. Moore back to Raiden. Raiden guarded by Bisbal, goes to Allison. Allison to the left side. Caleb Moore gets a screen from McKernan, uses it, goes to Raiden. Raiden sees an opening into the lane, kicks it out to Allison in the right corner. And Hunter Bisbal just picked his pocket. Nice steal by Lake City. Here come the Trojans. Seeger into the game. Shot blocked by Raiden. Lake City gets it. Schichtel for 3, top of the circle. And nothing there. Ball hit the out-of-bounds line. And it'll be Manton basketball. Schichtel's put up quite a few threes tonight, but just not able to connect yet. Right corner, McKernan takes it into the hoop, but he kicks it back out to Raiden, top of the circle. Just nothing there. Wise decision by McKernan. Caleb Moore in the lane, shot up, bounces on the rim 3 times, comes out. Hunter Bisbal down the right side, looking to penetrate. Gives it up to Marion. Marion into the lane. Kicks it back out. Seeger with the ball, top of the circle. Hands off to Bisball. Hands off to Hunter Bisball. Marion, top of the circle. Hands off to Seeger, to Gavin Bisball. Shot off the glass, too strong. Schichtel with the rebound for Lake City. Marion, right corner, baseline, comes into the lane on the dribble, puts up the shot. No good. But senior Ben Marion is going to go to the free throw line, shooting 2.
That was a good take by Marion. Good lefty take from the right-hand side. He's going to shoot 2. That fouls on Rigneris for the Rangers. That's his second, team's third. Oh, actually, that fouls on McKernan. Had the 1 and the 2 mixed up. That's his first, though, team's third.
Marion's first free throw is no good. Boy, one thing we see from both these teams, Nate, is dribble penetration. Always looking to take the ball to the hoop. They won't turn down threes, but always looking to penetrate.
Yep.
Well, Coach Hiller's going to put Jacob Hahn back in there with the 3 fouls. Coming in for Allison. Marion, one more free throw coming. Oakley Barger also checking in for Lake City. He's just a sophomore, replacing Schichtel. 25-20. Manton on top. Second free throw up. No good. Rebound Hahn for the Rangers. 3:25 left to go, third quarter. Hahn to the free throw line. Puts up 15-footer. No good. Rupert's there for the rebound. Out to Hahn. Gets around his defender. Ball is loose. We get a jump ball call. Jacob lost the handle just a little bit, and Lake City was able to get in there, get a hand on it. Jump ball call. Possession arrow is to Lake City. Drayden Morrow checking in, giving Caleb Moore a little bit of a breather. And Jacob Hahn comes right back out for the Rangers. Corrigan across half court for Lake City. Guarded by Raiden, gets a screen, goes the other way, down at the left block, and brings it back out on the dribble. Hands off to Barger. Barger to Seeger. Seeger top of the circle, gives to Marion. Here's Hunter Bisball, left side. Lake City being very deliberate here. Barger, Corrigan, right side. Puts up a shot inside the three-point line, no good. But rebound Lake City, quick pass underneath to Barger, and Lake City gets an easy 2-point field goal.
That's their first points of the half right there. That was a good look.
25-22, Raiden into the lane, kicks it back out to Rupert, to Regneris. Regneris into the lane. Kicks it out to McKernan. McKernan into the lane, bounce pass to Rupert. Goes to Regneris, right baseline, shot up, no good, and Lake City with the rebound. 2:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Ball stolen by the Rangers. Morrow on the ground. And before Lake City could try and get there for a jump ball, Coach Hiller took a quick timeout. Drayden Morrow just dove on the floor after that loose ball. And Coach Hiller very quick to get that timeout.
Yeah, Raiden got the deflection. Morrow saw it, but you love to see those guys down on the floor.
I think that was a 30 seconds, is that right?
It was 30 seconds, yeah. Yeah, with a three-point ball game, yeah, we do one more quarter left, but there's not a lot of scoring. Every possession is going to matter in this game. So, yeah, that's a big dive, big possession, big turnover. See if the Rangers can capitalize.
This third quarter offensively is a lot like the Manton-Roscommon game we had here last week as far as number of points. We've only had 6 points scored in the first 6 minutes of this third quarter. Manton has 4 of them to Lake City's 2. Here we go, Manton inbounding. Caleb Moore with the basketball, top of the circle, goes Regneris left side. Back to Moore, down in the corner, Raiden for 3, right side, no good. Rebound, Seeger for Lake City. Quickly ahead to Marion, left side, goes to the free throw line on the dribble, gives it up to Corrigan. Corrigan on dribble, goes to the right, hands off to Seeger. Seeger, free throw line, goes to Marion, left wing, into the lane, kicks it in the corner to Vanderteeg for 3, shot up, no good, follows his own shot, saves it to Marion, Seeger, Corrigan. Here's Vanderteeg, right side. 1:20 left to go, third quarter. Bounce pass stolen by Jacob Rupert. Hands off to Regneris, Rangers on the offense. Puts up a 15-foot baseline jumper. Cole Regneris nails it from the left baseline.
It's one of those ones where you're like, oh, what are you doing? But great take by Regneris. Confident foul, confident shot.
Backdoor cut by Schichtel. Shot up good. Nice backdoor cut. Seeger saw him. 27-24. Manton on top. Regneris, free throw line. Gets away from the double team, but has a stolen. Here's Corrigan going by himself. Lays it in. Pulls Lake City within one at 27-26. Lake City back into that zone where they're trapping everything at half court. Isaac Radin. His pass stolen. Corrigan underneath. Nothing there. Finds Vanderteeg for two. No! I counted it too quickly. Point blank range. And he didn't get it. We're going to call against the Rangers on a screen. 27-26. Manton on top. I was counting that one down,
Yeah,
Nate.
I was too.
Oh, my goodness.
It was halfway in. Yeah, that foul was on Rupert for an illegal screen. That's his first, team's fourth.
So Lake City inbounding on the far sideline, going right to left. Corrigan will inbound. McKernan checking in for the Rangers, replacing Regneris. Might get a breather here through the third quarter. Won't be much of a breather, being 12 seconds left, but he gets a little breather. Hunter Bisbal, top of the circle. Lake City looking to take a lead. Down to the left corner to Corrigan. Into the lane, kicks out to Vanderteeg, right side. Shot up, no good at the buzzer. Andrew Vanderteeg from the right baseline. And that's the end of three from Manton. Manton Rangers 27, Lake City Trojans 26. Stay with us. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 30 seconds.
Located 30 minutes south of Cadillac, the Rockwell Lake Lodge is the perfect destination for your corporate retreat, church event, or family reunion. The lodge features 10 luxurious guest suites and sits on the shores of a pristine private lake. Enjoy upscale dining, conference amenities, and exclusive use of the property when you visit rockwelllakelodge.com or call 517-437-3311. The Rockwell Lake Lodge.
Rick Swanson and Nathan Swanson come to you tonight from Manton High School. We've got a doubleheader for you. The boys are on the court right now, to be followed by the girls game coming up a little bit later. 27-26, Manton over Lake City as we start the fourth quarter. It's been a tight one all night long. Largest lead of the evening was Manton by 5 at 25-20. But Lake City's come back to cut it to 1. That's where we're at. It was a half-point difference at halftime, and both teams able to put 6 points on the board in the third quarter. So Manton still has that 1-point lead, 27-26.
Yeah, very up-tempo third quarter, but only 12 points to show for it total.
Manton with possession arrow. Inbound, Kayla Moore, long three. No good. Rebound, Marion for Lake City. Hunter Bisbal right side, down in the corner to Vanderteeg. Brings it back out on a dribble. Hands it off to Corrigan. Corrigan down the lane. Puts a shot up. Scores it. And draws a foul. Dawson Corrigan with the bucket on the drive. Goes to the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play.
That foul's on Jacob Hahn for the Rangers. That's his fourth, team's fifth.
Shot up is no good. Rebound, Manton with McKernan. Quickly ahead to Hahn. Left side, 28-27 now. Lake City up. Isaac Radin. Lake City with that half-court trap. Rupert in the lane, underneath, spin move. Puts a shot up off the glass, no good. Lake City with the rebound. Nice move, couldn't get it to fall. Hunter Bisbal, right side. Hands off to Corrigan. Corrigan with the basketball, gives it up to Marion, top of the circle. Back cut to Bisbal. His left-hand shot too strong. Point blank range. Kayla Moore for three at the other end. Shot up, no good. High rebound goes to Marion for Lake City. Quickly ahead, Hunter Bisbal right to the rim. And we're going to get a travel call. It was either going to be a foul call against Kayla Moore, but Hunter squeezed in an extra step. You are listening to 107.9 Wcdy, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. With 6:49 left to go, Lake City on top of the Rangers, 28-27. Regnerus with the basketball. Goes to Kayla Moore, left side. Back to Regnerus. Underneath, up off the glass, scores it. Lucas McKernan with the bucket. Nice look, nice assist from Regnerus. Gives the Rangers a 1-point lead at 29-28. Corrigan down in the corner to Bisbal. His pass underneath, the Schichtel shot blocked by McKernan. Quickly ahead to Radin, right to the hoop, scores it. Isaac Radin with a bucket, gives the Rangers a 3-point lead.
And McKernan, sophomore, is leading the charge right now with those buckets and that block. Big time.
Corrigan with the ball, top of the circle. Gives up to Vanderteeg, left side. Back to Marion. Here's Hunter Bisbal, top of the circle. Now free throw line. Gives it off to Corrigan for three. Shot up. No good. Rebound Allison for the Rangers. 31-28. Manton on top. Radin sees an opening. Bounce pass underneath. Shot up. Blocked. Partially blocked. Get a whistle. And he's going to go to the free throw line. Partially blocked, but they call Lake City for the foul. Got a little bit of the arm also. And Lucas McKernan will go to the free throw line, shooting two.
Yeah, maybe his one arm was kind of right in the back of McKernan as he was going up. They're calling that foul on Ben Marion. That's his second, team second.
Free throw is short off the front of the rim. But as you said, Nate, McKernan's had a good couple minutes here, defensively and offensively. Second free throw coming, a chance to give the Rangers a 4-point lead. Shot up and too strong. Rebound Schichtel for Lake City. And Coach Besko takes a timeout for the Trojans. It's a full timeout. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll go back to Zach Wiggins in the studio. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Join me, Shawn Michaels, this Saturday, February 22nd at Cricket Wireless of Cadillac for their biggest sale ever. You can get devices from Samsung, LG, Nokia, and more starting at free. That's right, free. I'll be there live from 1 till 3 on Saturday, February 22nd at Cricket Wireless, located at 8838 34 Road. That's Boone Road in Cadillac.
Welcome back, everyone, to Manton High School. First game of 2 tonight. Manton hosting the Lake City boys and girls. Right now, in our fourth quarter, the Rangers lead the Trojans 31-28. But don't forget, we got the girls coming up next. The top 10 matchup in Division III in the state rankings. Lake City ranked number 3 at 15-1. Manton ranked number 8 at 16-1. Huge game coming up next. 5:39 left to go in this one. First, however, and the Rangers trying to stay within a game of first place McBain in the Highland Conference. But they need a win tonight to do that. They lead it now by 3. Lake City ready to inbound following their timeout. And here we go. Inbound pass to Hunter Bisbal. Caleb Moore playing defense on him. Brings it back out to Schichtel, top of the circle. Now down to Corrigan, left corner. Bounce pass underneath to Marion. Goes crazy, wild. Intercepted, but stolen right back by Vanderteeg, and he laid it in. Rangers had the basketball on the bad pass, but Vanderteeg stepped right in and stole the next pass, scores a bucket at the free throw line with the free throw.
Yeah, fouls on Allison for the Rangers. It's the second, team 6th. Yeah, that's a bummer right there.
Vanderteeg with a chance to tie it up. Free throw up is good. We are tied at 31 with 5:21 left to go. Caleb Moore goes to Hahn on the left side. Jacob Hahn in there now with 4 fouls. Moore's pass, almost stolen. Isaac Radin, quick shot, scores it. Boy, nobody back if that was a miss, but Isaac Radin made it count, and he gives the Rangers a 2-point lead. When that one went through, Coach Hiller with another quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
That was such a quick shot by Raiden.
It sure was.
Man, had to get it up. He had Chico coming right down his throat.
Shot it on the way up, a little 10-footer from the lane. And bounced in the rim a couple times, off the glass, fell in. 33-31. Rangers on top. Been a close one throughout. Very action-packed throughout. We knew it would be a fast-paced game. Both these teams like to push the basketball. And right now, I'm keeping an eye on Jacob Hahn. Drayden Morrow's in for him. Coach Hiller's going to probably get Jacob in here and there with his 4 fouls. Lake City ready to inbound.
Yeah, a couple big deflections here those last 2 possessions. Vandertee got the big and one off of a little steal. Raiden got that last bucket for the Rangers from a little steal. And here's another steal.
Lake City's inbound pass stolen by Cole Regneris, immediately fouled by Ben Marion. Rangers putting on a full court press. They picked them up full court man-to-man, and the long pass out near half court stolen by Regneris, resulting in a foul. Manton basketball.
Look like Cole was the defensive backer there. Just a beautiful interception. That foul's on Marion. That's his 3rd, and Lake City's 3rd for the half.
Regneris at the free throw line, goes to McKernan underneath. Another pass underneath to Hahn, who scores it and draws the foul. Coach Hiller getting Jacob Hahn back on the floor offensively. Might be an offensive-defensive thing with Coach Hiller, but Jacob got the bucket and is at the free throw line trying to give the Rangers a 5-point lead. And Coach Hiller already has Morrow there ready to check in for Hahn.
Beautiful pass by the Rangers right there. Hahn had perfect position on his man, ready for the ball, and went up strong.
Free throw's good. Jacob Hahn came in for a 3-point play. Now checking back out again. Morrow in for him. 36-31 equals the biggest lead the Rangers have had tonight. 4:55 left to go. Again, full court press by the Rangers. Inbound pass to Vanderteeg. Back to Corrigan. Corrigan brings it up himself across the timeline. Gets a step down the lane. A little floater. In. Bounced 3 or 4 times. Finally fell from Corrigan. 36-33. Manton up. Isaac Raiden with the ball right side. Goes to Moore on the left side. Back to Raiden. They have Shitko, the tallest Lake City Trojan, out there on the point. Tough to get the ball past him.
That's so hard, yeah.
Down in the corner, Morrow for 3. He's got it. Big 3-pointer from Drayden Morrow from the right corner. 39-33 Rangers.
That was a huge shot by Dre right there. That was awesome.
Corrigan with the basketball, top of the circle. Kicks it out to Vanderteeg on the right wing. Outside to Hunter Bisbal. Under 4 minutes now left to go. Bisbal with the basketball on the dribble, takes it all the way to the hoop. And they're going to get a blocking call against the Rangers. That could have gone either way, in my humble opinion. Could have been a charge on Bisbal, but we're going to get the call against the Rangers on a blocking.
Yeah, fouls on Isaac Raiden. That's his 3rd. Rangers 7th. So every foul from here on out, the Trojans are going to be shooting.
Bisbal at the line, shooting 2. Foul committed on the shot. First one is good. Jacob Hahn checking back in for Morrow. 39-34. Rangers on top. One more free throw coming. It is up and in and out. No good. Rebound Regneris for the Rangers. Quickly ahead to Hahn down the left side. Jacob pulls it up. Goes to Raiden, top of the circle. Caleb Moore, right side. Back out to Raiden. Rangers can be a little picky here, looking for that good shot. 3:35 left to go in this one. Rangers lead it by 5. Hand off to Hahn out there from Raiden. Hahn hands off to Regneris. Regneris back to Hahn. Little figure 8 going out there, waiting for something to open up. There's Raiden taking it to the hoop. Goes to Regneris in the corner, back out to Moore, takes it to the elbow, shot up, no good, partially blocked. Rebound Lake City. Lake City chance to cut into the lead. And Coach Besko takes a timeout for the Trojans. It is a full timeout, so we're going to take a timeout. Zach, we're coming to you. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Welcome back to Manton High School. Manton Band entertaining the crowd here in the fourth quarter as Lake City is conducting a timeout at the present. 39-34, Manton on top of Lake City. Don't forget, we got game number 2 coming up with the girls. The Lady Rangers of Manton hosting the Lady Trojans of Lake City. First place on the line in the Highland Conference. Huge ball game coming up next. 3:07 left to go in this one. Lake City inbounding from the far sideline, going from right to left with their road red jerseys. Corrigan ready to inbound. Throws it into Hunter Bisbal. Guarded by Caleb Moore. Takes it on dribble right side. Hands off to Vanderteeg. Back out to Schitkel, top of the point. Down in the corner to Bisbal. Looking to post, nothing there. Back out to Schitkel, working around the outside. Corrigan, left side. His pass batted away. Out of bounds by Regnerus. Regnerus denying the pass into Ben Marion on the block. And Jacob Rupert checking in for the Rangers. And he is coming in for Drayden Morrow. Lake City inbounding under their basket. Corrigan comes into Vanderteeg. Back to Corrigan in the corner. Brings it back out on dribble, top of the circle. Rangers up by 5. Hands off to Hunter Bisbal. Bisbal, top of the circle, goes down the baseline to Vanderteeg, left side. Nothing there. Brings it out on a dribble. And his pass to Corrigan out of bounds. Big turnover on Lake City. Great advantage for the Rangers.
And it's great pressure defense for the Rangers. They're going over every screen, just trying to stay in front of people. It's great.
Regnerus' pass comes into Moore from out of bounds. Caleb Moore across half court. Goes to McKern in the corner. Back out to Jacob Hahn. 2:20 left to go. Rangers up by 5. Caleb Moore, right side. Hits a Regnerus cutting through the lane. Almost lost it, but he saved it into McKernan. Back out to Moore. Regnerus, right wing. 2 minutes left to go. Takes it into the lane. Tried to put a shot up over Schitkel. Got the block. He's a 6'6" center in there. Marion at the other end. His shot no good. Regnerus with the rebound. Ahead to Moore. Going down the right sideline, and he draws a foul. Hunter Bisbal just reaching in on that one is going to pick up the call against the Trojans.
And that foul is on Hunter Bisbal for the Trojans. That's his second, team's 5th.
Vanderteeg going to the bench for the Trojans, replaced by Gavin Bisbal. They're lined up for a 1-on-1, but it's not 1-on-1.
Yeah, it's got the sides mixed up.
Yep. Now they realize it, and Manton will be inbounding down in front of us, right in front of their own bench, with 1:49 left to go. They lead it by 5, 39-34 over Lake City. Regnerus comes into Isaac Radin. Radin guarded by Bisbal. Hands off to Caleb Moore. Moore down the lane, throws it out to Radin for a 3, turns it down. Isaac goes into the lane, hands off underneath to McKernan, scores it. Great penetration from Radin. Nice pass, nice bucket. Lake City pass knocked out of bounds by Jacob Hahn. Lake City will inbound on the far sideline. Nice play.
That's fantastic. Yeah, they're just so loose on that play. Just taking what defense was giving them and made it look easy, although it was not.
Rupert replaces Hahn. Again, Hiller trying to protect Jacob Hahn with his 4 fouls whenever he can. Marion to Corrigan. Out on top for 3. Shot is short. Great box out by the Rangers. Everybody pushing their red-clad Trojans to the outside. Bounce pass underneath to Rupert. Stolen by Lake City. Here come the Trojans. Corrigan down the lane. Puts it up off the glass. Scores it. 41-36. Rangers by 5. 1 minute left to go. Caleb Moore across the timeline. Goes down the right side. Shot up. And we get the whistle. Caleb Moore is going to go to the free throw line. Shooting 2. Big drive by Caleb. He saw an opening. Took it right down the right side of the lane. And a couple of big free throws coming up.
Yeah, these are huge. And that last foul was on Marion. For the Trojans, this is 4th, team 6th.
41-36, Manton on top. First free throw up and good. 42-36. 56 seconds left to go. Don't forget game number 2 coming up. Huge one. Second free throw is also good from Caleb Moore. Rangers up 7. Here we go. Inbound to Bisbal. Quickly down court to Vanderteeg. Right side. Takes it on a dribble. Nothing there. Got to kick it back out again to Bisbal. Good defense by the Rangers. Bisbal into the lane. Puts up a floater. Got it. Nice turnaround jumper from 10 feet. Pulls Lake City within 5. They are pressing full court. Moore ahead to Rigneris across half court. And Coach Hiller takes a timeout with 32 seconds left to go, and his Rangers up 5, 43-38.
Man, every possession's huge. That's what you want, though, in high school basketball. This is awesome.
Exactly. I want to take a minute here and a couple notes on our upcoming game again. The Lady Rangers of Manton hosting the Lady Trojans of Lake City. A month ago, Lake City defeated the Rangers in Lake City. It's Manton's only loss of the year. They are 16-1. Lake City, their only loss on the year to Morley Stanwood. They are 15-1. But by their win over Manton, they lead Manton by 1 game in the conference standings. So with a Lake City win tonight, Lake City will open up what I would say an insurmountable lead with just 2 games left for the outright Highland Conference Championship. But a Manton win tonight, and they will move into a tie for the league lead. And Manton would be chasing their 3rd consecutive Highland Conference Championship if they can do that.
It wasn't this streak, they didn't have one for a really long time, didn't they? Then 3 in a row?
Yep.
That'd be impressive.
Yep. Here we go. 32 seconds left in this one. Rigneris inbounding down in front of us. And both teams in the penalty at the free throw line. Bounce pass stolen by Corrigan. What a rough time for a turnover. Corrigan, free throw line. Takes it right down the lane and draws the foul. Shot did not go, but Dawson Corrigan is going to go to the free throw line. Shooting 2.
Fouls on McKernan for the Rangers. That's his 2nd, team's 8th.
Tough defense on that inbound pass, and the Rangers turned it over. First free throw is no good off the left side. Rupert comes in for McKernan. Hahn, Moore, Radin, Rupert, and Rigneris. Second free throw. Good. 43-39. Full court pressure from Lake City. Inbound pass to Caleb Moore. Double team. Got to get rid of it. Finds Radin. Radin ahead to Hahn to Rupert. At the rim. Pulls it back out again. Finds Radin. Goes right to the hoop. Lays it up. Well, we got a whistle. Radin went right to the hoop. Put up left hand. Scored it. But we have a foul first. Must have been away from the ball, Nate. That's all I can tell. It should be 1-1.
Yeah, he's shooting regardless, but I thought it was.
Yeah,
I thought it was going up. Continuation? No?
I don't know if the call was on the shot or not. They didn't put the 2 points up. He did score. I think they're going to say it was before that. Before the shot, so Radin's at the free throw line shooting 1-1. 10 seconds left to go. First one up is good. That gives the Rangers a 5-point lead with 10 seconds to go. And we have a timeout taken by Lake City. It is a full timeout, so we're going to take a quick timeout. Back to Zach, back here in 30 seconds.
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than the 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65-cent boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday and Saturday is steak night and starts at just $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sundays get 2 of our signature wood fire pizzas for just $18, dine in only. Good drinks, good food, and good times at the local 308 Pub and Grill in Manton.
Welcome back, everyone, to a big night of basketball here at Manton High School tonight. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson with the call. Doubleheader time as the Manton Rangers host the Lake City Trojans. If you're joining us just now, the Manton boys are wrapping up the first game to be followed by the girls in game number 2. You want to stay with us. Isaac Radin at the free throw line with one more shot coming. 10 seconds left on the clock. The Rangers lead Lake City 44-39. Big game for Manton to stay within a game of league-leading McBain. Radin with the shot. Free throw is good. 45-39. Manton applying a little pressure, full court, into Bisball. Almost stolen. Vanderteek has it to Corrigan. 5 seconds. Cross midcourt. Takes it all the way to the hoop. Layup is no good. And that's going to do it. In game number 1, the Manton Ranger boys come up with a big win over Lake City. 45-39. After a timeout, we'll be back to recap this one. We'll have some final stats. And we may get a chance to talk to Coach Hiller. And we'll also set up game number 2. It is senior night. We also have going on here between games. Senior night for the girls. This is the Manton girls' last home game of the season. So stay with us. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
For weddings, choose the Barn Hall. Parties, choose the Barn Hall. Events of any kind, choose the Barn Hall. Manton's premier venue for gatherings. Got an event coming up? Call or text Molly 231-394-0311. The Barn Hall, on Old 31, just south of Manton. Connected to the Barn Hall is Studio 131, offering haircuts for men and women, color, facial waxing, and more. Need a new look? Talk to Kaylee or Michaela at 231-824-3550. Trust your new look to Studio 131. The Barn Hall in Studio 131, proud to support this Manton Ranger broadcast.
The Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our fall Manton Ranger sports teams. And go Rangers!
Wilder Heating and Cooling, the name you've come to trust when it comes to geothermal systems, boilers, Amana high-efficiency furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. Don't let winter energy bills eat everything you bring home. Wilder Heating and Cooling can provide quality service at a quality price. They can service all makes and models and provide financing when you need it. Contact Wilder Heating and Cooling at 231-645-4822 or online at wilderhvac.net. That's wilderhvac.net. Wilder Heating and Cooling, proud local community supporter of the Manton Rangers.
Welcome back, everyone, to Manton High School. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson are here for doubleheader action tonight from Manton, where the Rangers of Manton have defeated the Lake City Trojans in game number 1, the boys' game, by the score of 45-39. With the win, Manton improves to 11-4 overall. 10-2 in the Highland Conference, while Lake City falls to 11-4 overall and 8-4 in the Highland Conference. A review of the game by quarters. This one started off dead even at the end of 1. We were at 9-9. In the second quarter, Manton outscored Lake City 12-11 to lead it 21-20 at halftime. In the third quarter, also a deadlock quarter at 6-6. The Rangers holding a slim 1-point lead going into the fourth quarter, 27-26. But in the fourth quarter, the Rangers had their best offensive output of the night, scoring 18, holding Lake City to 13 for that 6-point edge. 45-39, our final in game number 1. Nate, I'll give it back to you for final numbers.
Yeah, we'll start with Lake City Trojans. The visiting Trojans, they had 6 guys get in the scorebook tonight. Ben Marion had 2 points. Oakley Barger had 4 points. Then you got Elian Schichtel had 7. Andrew Vanderteeg had 8. And then to lead the way with 9 apiece were Dawson Corrigan and Hunter Bisball. Overall, they made 1 3-pointer. That was Vanderteeg. They had 15 twos, and they were 50% on the night for free throws at 6 out of 12. Now for your Manton Rangers, they had 3 threes on the night, 15 twos, and they had 6 guys get in the scorebook as well. Led by Drayden Morrow with 3 points. Cole Rigneris had 4. Jacob Hahn had 7. Caleb Moore had 9. Lucas McKernan had 10. And Isaac Radin led the way with 12 for a game high. Overall, Caleb Moore had a 3, Isaac Radin had a 3, and Dre Morrow had a big 3 in the fourth quarter. They were 6 for 9 for free throws. And, yeah, had 2 guys in double figures, 3, 9 and above. Pretty good overall, dispersion. Is that a word? Dispersion of the points?
Good word.
Yeah.
Right now, senior night here in Manton as the senior girls are being introduced in their final home appearance of their careers. And let me run through who those seniors are tonight. Jaden Wilder, who wears number 1. Addison Lutz, number 2. Brianna Puffer, number 3. Taylor Perkis, number 21. Abby Shepler, number 23. Abby Brown, number 34. And number 52, Molly Lane. So big senior class. We've been following them since they were freshmen when 4 of these seniors started on the varsity as freshmen. And it's been,
we've been watching
a great group to follow through.
Oh, for sure.
So senior night, and boy, what a big game this would be if these senior girls in their final home appearance can knock off the number 3 team in the state, the Lady Trojans of Lake City. So, Nate, anything to put a wrap on the boys' game before we turn our full attention to the girls?
No, it's great. Hustle by both squads. Pretty even game throughout. Just man had a couple of big plays at the end there. I mean, they really opened it up, having 18 points in the fourth quarter. So we knew that was going to happen. Eventually, they were going to find their stride, and they found it quick enough to get the win and keep pace with McBain and make that game next week. Is it next week?
On the 28th.
28th. Make that
28th.
game, I mean, still means something, so that's good.
Yeah, Rangers have big games coming up. They're at Houghton Lake Friday night. Then they have Beale City coming to town next week. They also have McBain coming to town. A lot of great basketball to be had here from the Manton Ranger boys and girls, as we will now turn our attention to the second game. Both teams are out on the court going through their pregame warm-ups, and what a good one it should be. I look at 3 main things, Nate, coming into this. Number 1, this is for a Highland Conference championship. Lake City can claim it outright for all practical purposes with a win tonight. I'm not sure how many years. It's been a long time since the Lake City girls have won a conference championship. But if Manton can pull off the win tonight, they will tie Lake City for the lead and have a shot at their 3rd consecutive conference championship. So that's number 1. Number 2, top 10 ranking in Division III in the state polls. Right now, both these teams in the top 3, Lake City at top 10, I should say. Lake City at number 3, Manton at number 8. Manton was number 7 last week, so I don't know how they dropped by winning a couple games. But anyway, in today's poll, they were number 8. So I would guess the loser of this one might drop out of the top 10. But number 3, and this might be a huge one, the winner of this one, because it is such a big game, has got to feel good going into the state tournament, which is less than 2 weeks away, because these 2 teams could very well see each other in the district, which is being hosted by Lake City this year.
Oh, that's a tough district draw right there, being lined up with 2 top 10 teams. But the boys had that a couple years ago with Glen Lake, so you just got to handle your district and then, go from there. But just got a tough matchup off the bat, which kind of stinks.
We will talk more about the girls' district tournament, which starts on March 2nd. We'll take a moment or two at halftime and give you how that is shaping up. The draw was just held on Sunday, so it hasn't been seen by people for very long, just a couple of days. So let's do a brief synopsis here on the Lake City girls first off. Last season, just a great year. About the only thing they didn't do was win the conference championship, because Manton did that by beating Lake City twice. But last year, Lake City had a 22-3 overall record. 2 of those 3 losses to Manton. They won a district championship, a regional championship, and went all the way to the state semifinals before they were defeated. This year, they're starting right up again, 15-1 overall, 13-0 in the conference, and they are on an 8-game winning streak right now. Their only loss this year was to Morley Stanwood back on January 13th by a 54-49 score. Lake City girls are averaging 55 a game, but only giving up 28. In their last game, they defeated NMC last Friday night, 63-29. Riley Bisbal had 24. Olivia Bellows had 21.
Yeah, this Lake City team, I mean, we've been watching for a while, just like this Manton squad, with Bisbal and then Artis last year, just coming up the ranks. We know they're going to be good. So these are just 2 juggernauts coming at it, and Manton's home court this time. Hopefully they can hold court and get the win and keep pace with the conference. If not, you just got to keep clawing and scratching and getting ready for that district, which is more, just as important as the conference, but maybe more important, whatever we look at it. But 2 huge games coming up with them in the next couple weeks.
Now, this season, the Manton Rangers are currently at 16-1 overall, 12-1 in the Highland Conference, trailing Lake City by a game. They are on a 6-game winning streak. Their biggest wins this year, first over Kingsley, a big win at Glen Lake, and a huge win at McBain when they trailed McBain by double figures. They came back to win that one. Currently 2nd in the Highland Conference, 1 game behind Lake City, 8th in the statewide poll in Division III that just came out today. They come into the game averaging 61 while allowing 33 points per game. In their last game, Manton defeated Roscommon Friday night, 75-33. Jaden Wilder had 25. And we might throw in here at this point, Nate, Wilder with her 25 was taken out of the game by Coach Katona. The game was well in hand because Jaden needs 2 more points to reach 1,000 for her career. And Coach Katona thought it would be special to do it in front of the home crowd in her final home game. So Jaden Wilder with her first 2 points will reach 1,000, and they may stop the game or wait at least until there's a timeout to recognize Jaden for that accomplishment.
Yeah, that's pretty special. Yeah, you walk out in the lobby, and there's only a handful in Manton history that have hit that mark. So it's pretty cool by Jaden to get that, and then Coach Katona having the wherewithal to, take her out and have her get in front of her home crowd and family and friends and in her home court. So that's pretty cool. Manton's putting on another great season, putting on a great show. This group of seniors, like we've said, we've watched them for a while now, and we're just super excited where this season's going to go. And they're pumped because they know what they can do. They know what's in themselves, what they can handle, and where they can take it. So we just got to ride it out with them and see where this bus goes.
Well, let's talk about the teams now a little more specifically, personnel-wise. Manton again, 17-5 a year ago. Lake City 22-3. This year, Lake City 15-1. Manton 16-1. Both top 10 in the AP poll out today. The Lady Trojans of Lake City. First up, Nate. Tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, for your Trojans, they are quite the impressive team. They can kind of do it all. They can score. They can rebound. They play defense. They run the floor. They post up. They shoot the 3. So it's not a fluke that they are 15-1 right now. They had a state semifinal appearance last year in D3. They lost a couple girls off that squad, but they returned quite a bit. But they're led by their senior, Riley Bisbal. She's a 6'2 center who will continue to play ball at GVSU next year. She doubles pretty much every time out. And she's usually over 20 points a game. I mean, you can check any box score, and it's pretty much going to be 20s. Then you also have junior Olivia Bellows. She's a guard. She can score 20 any given night as well. She's their assist and steal leader. She drove penetrates, great passer, and always looks for Bisbal down low for the easy buckets. Then you have sophomore Chloe Bisbal. She's the cousin to Riley. She can also go 20 any given night. She's a great passer as well, who will rack up these assists. Great defender. So she'll be on the perimeter guarding some of our guards tonight. Then you have senior Megan Hose. She's a big contributor, scoring and rebounding, and doing a lot that you just don't realize that she does. She does a lot of little things that makes this team go. She really hurt the Rangers last month just because he focused so much on the big three that Megan will come back up and grab you.
Yeah, Megan Hose last time was playing the weak side forward spot, and it's like the Rangers just forgot about her. And so many rebounds went over the rim, and there was Megan just waiting for it. Got some put back second chance baskets, but a lot of rebounds. Megan was a real thorn in the side of the Trojans the last time out.
Yeah, so we got to focus on Megan as well. So they got a big four going on right now. But defense last time did not allow Manson to have a three-point field goal. They extended the defense, knowing that Riley was back there. So if they did, break down the guard up top, they got to get over a 6'2" state champion high jumper to get any shots up. So knowing that's behind you, you can play some pretty great defense out on the perimeter. But yeah, so that's not a bad strategy, especially against this Manson team who loves to shoot the three with the Abbeys and Jaden and so on and so forth.
Yeah, as we watched that game, Jim Smart was calling that game with me over in Lake City, and we commented on that at that time that they extended the defense, trying to take away the three-point shot of Manton. They still got a lot of them off. 19 shots from the three-point arc, but they didn't make any. There was always some kind of pressure out there, and I like the defense that Coach Tizron had because, like you just said, Nate, if they got around the defender out on top, out around the arc, there's Riley waiting for him, and she's usually got 5-6 blocks a game.
Yeah.
It was I thought it was a very nice defensive strategy from Coach Tizron to throw at the Rangers first time. But I'm sure Coach Katona has talked about that in case they do the same thing. Now let's take a look at the Rangers a little bit closer. Coach Katona is in his 7th season leading the Rangers. And what have you got on the Lady Rangers, Nate?
I mean, that experience with those 7 seniors, it's huge. And 4 of them started varsity as a freshman. So to have that experience, that chemistry going on is great. But they can play great defense. They're getting steals and transition buckets. They have held 7 opponents under 30 points and 5 under 20. So they can really play defense with the best of them. But really shooting the three is the key. I mean, like my dad just said, missing 19 is kind of a fluke. So once they see one go in, hopefully they'll get it going and get the confidence going, and they'll start pouring in. But they like to play up-tempo. They like to run and push the pace. But Jaden Wilder kind of runs the offense. And once again, she's too shy of that 1,000-point mark in her career. She scored 23, 27, 25 in her last 3 games. So she's on kind of a tear. We're going to need that tonight from Jaden. She is playing at LSSU next year, Lake Superior State. So that'll be fun to watch as she continues on with her college career. Then you got Abby Brown. She's their top shooter. Excellent passer, getting others involved. She's a steals leader. She's top defender. I think she won the free throw competition last year, didn't she? Like for the state? I think she did.
If I remember right. So.
But I believe she's playing as well. I think she's going to Elma to play. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's where she's going. But that'll be fun to watch her as well. Then you have Abby Scheffler. She's a great defender, good shooter, very steady. And 8 times she scored in double figures herself. And she can knock the shot down from outside. And then she'll get those sneaky buckets inside as well with some steals. Then you got Brianna Puffer. She's one of the top rebounders. She'll need a good game tonight, especially going down low against Riley. Then you got Molly Lane to round out the 5. She's kind of nursing some ankle and wrist injuries right now. She didn't play really in Roscommon, but we'll see how much she can go here tonight. Coach Katona said she's going to start and just kind of see how her injuries are holding up as the game goes on. But, man, here tonight, these Lady Rangers will have to have a great game. High energy, great defense, and they've got to hit some threes tonight. And with the boys just having this great game before them, the pep band going in this home gym, hopefully we'll make something special tonight.
I was talking to Coach Katona over in Roscommon last week when we did that game, and I told him when these two met over in Lake City last month, with Lake City giving Manton their only loss, that I thought in the 4 years I've been watching these girls play, that was probably the worst game I have seen them play. And he agreed with me. I didn't see the energy there. Of course, they didn't hit the three-point shot. I didn't see the defensive pressure that you come to expect from these girls. And you put all those factors in, and they still only lost by 11 to this Lake City team. And if Manton can come out with energy, knowing they have to beat this team to have a shot at a third consecutive conference championship, I don't know why you wouldn't be fired up for that. Plus, it's your final home game of your entire high school career, if you're one of these seniors.
Yeah, I mean,
how do you not get fired up?
It's impossible to not to. And you've got your moms, your dads, your grandpas, your grandmas, your friends. I mean, everyone's here tonight to watch you and support you. And a game like this, yeah, it's big time.
Well, in game number 1 tonight, the Manton Ranger boys defeated Lake City 45-39. And we're about ready to get game number 2 underway. Manton Rangers hosting Lake City Trojans, girls version, here in game number 2 of our doubleheader. Stay with us. It promises to be not a good one, but a great one with so much on the line. 2 of the top teams in Northern Michigan, 2 of the top teams in Division III in the entire state. You are listening to Manton Ranger Basketball on 107.9 CDY, and we will be right back with our national anthem, our starting lineups, and the opening tip in just 60 seconds.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Join me, Shawn Michaels, this Saturday, February 22nd at Cricket Wireless of Cadillac for their biggest sale ever. You can get devices from Samsung, LG, Nokia, and more starting at free. That's right, free. I'll be there live from 1 till 3 on Saturday, February 22nd at Cricket Wireless, located at 8838 34 Road. That's Boone Road in Cadillac.
Welcome back. Coming to you from Manton High School tonight. The Lady Rangers of Manton hosting the Lady Trojans of Lake City in a huge Highland Conference basketball contest. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson here with the call. Stay with us at halftime for stats and analysis, updates on both the boys and girls seasons, upcoming broadcasts, and we'll do a preview of the girls district, which starts in less than 2 weeks. All that and more coming up at halftime. The Lake City girls being introduced, as well as the Manton Rangers. Lake City in their road black uniforms trimmed in red and white. The Manton Rangers in their home white uniforms trimmed in orange and black. Nate, how about our starting lineups for tonight?
All right, for Lake City Trojans, you got junior Nicole Adams. She's number 2. You have junior Olivia Bellows. She is number 3. You have sophomore Chloe Bisbal. She's number 10. Senior Megan Hose. She's number 13. And senior Riley Bisbal. She is number 32. And once again, the Trojans are coached by Bill Tizron. And now for your Lady Rangers. All seniors tonight, folks, on the senior night. You got number 1, Jaden Wilder. You got number 3, Brianna Puffer. You have number 23, Abby Shepler. Number 34, Abby Brown. And number 52, Molly Lane. And they are coached by J.P. Katona.
We are still located up here on the walking track in Manton above the team benches. And the one thing I'm really looking for tonight is to see these Rangers come out with some fire. I want to see some energy. I want to see them go after it, which I didn't really see a month ago over in Lake City. To start our first half here, to start the ball game, the Rangers will be going from right to left across your radio, and Lake City will be going from left to right. So Nate, I'm expecting a great one. I hope that's what we have.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, new court. I haven't really seen this new court this year. I like it a lot. That dark wood, the bright orange lines. Senior night, top 10 matchup. Shoot.
Riley Bisbal jumping center for Lake City and Molly Lane for Manton. And we are ready to get this one underway.
I think Manton's kind of conceding that Riley's going to get it. They're kind of all back.
And the Trojans do get the opening tip. Chloe Bisbal out on top with the basketball. Manton in their normal man-to-man defense. Jaden is starting out on Riley. There's Bellows out on top. Taking it down baseline. Back out to Chloe Bisbal. Chloe and Riley are cousins. Here's Nicole Adams on the left wing. Back out to Chloe. Olivia Bellows right side. Back to Chloe. Adams left side. Riley and Megan Hose just trying to get open underneath, but nothing there. Skip pass from left side to right. Bellows. Back out to Chloe. Nicole on left side goes baseline on the dribble. Kicks it back outside. Almost stolen by Abby Shepler. Good Manton defense here to start with. Lake City not finding an opening.
Yeah, that's great. It's almost a triangle and 2, but the 2 are just, sagging a ton. But it's good so far.
Inbound pass to Riley Bisbal. She just gives it back to Olivia Bellows. Comes out on top. Hands off to Nicole Adams. Back out to Chloe Bisbal. Back to Adams, left side. Shot up from 15. No good. Rebound up in the air. And saved to the Rangers. Jaden Wilder with the basketball. First offensive possession for the Rangers. Goes to Abby Shepler, right side. Abby gives it up to Abby Brown. Brown, free throw line. Bounce pass underneath the lane. Up, shot blocked by Bisbal. And Riley got the ball.
She got 2 blocks right there.
Nice pass. Got to Molly open underneath, but Riley with that height and jumping ability, as we said, should get 5-6 blocks a game. At the Lake City end, Olivia Bellows called for travel. So we have a turnover, Lake City. Manton basketball. If you joined us late, Lake City ranked number 3 in the AP poll that came out today, Division 3 in the state. Manton ranked number 8. Molly Lane out on top. Underneath to Brianna Puffer, up off the glass with the left hand, no good, but she does draw the foul. And Brianna Puffer's going to go to the free throw line, shooting 2.
And that foul is on Nicole Adams. That's her first, and that's Lake City's first of the game.
No score yet, just underway here in Manton. First free throw is no good from Puffer. 6:09 left to go, opening quarter. Manton boys won the first game tonight over Lake City, 45-39. Second free throw also no good. Rebound chased down in the corner by Lake City. Chloe Bisbal with the basketball. Top goes right side to Olivia Bellows. Bellows to Megan Hose. Hose to Bisbal. That's Chloe. Skip pass to Nicole Adams. Another skip pass back to Chloe. And we get a 3-second call. Boy, are the Rangers paying attention to Riley underneath.
They've got one girl on ball and 4 girls are pounding Riley. I think Riley got a 3-second call there because she couldn't get on the lane.
Basically
girls
triple
were just
teaming her.
Right in there.
I like the strategy from Coach Katona. Molly Lane out on top of the circle. Goes to Abby Brown, right side. Abby, spin move into the lane, puts a shot up off glass, too strong. Ball's on the floor, and jump ball called. Rangers have the possession arrow. They will take it out under their own basket. Both teams feeling each other out here. 5:25 left to go, no score. Shepler comes into Abby Brown, long three, no good. And rebound to Chloe Bisbal. Takes it herself. From left to right across the timeline. Trips herself down on the floor. Stolen by the Rangers, stolen right back by Lake City. Chloe Bisbal with the basketball. Gets a screen from Riley, pick and roll, not there. Riley gets the ball out in the corner, goes baseline. Goes to Megan Hose inside. She kicks it back out to Chloe. Here's Bellows for a long three, no good. Rebound Nicole Adams for the Trojans. Manton has to hit the boards. Chloe on dribble, right side, puts a shot up off glass, no good. Rebound Megan Hose, there she is again. 3-point shot by Bellows, way short. Rangers come away with it. Jaden Wilder. Cross dribble, kicks it back outside to Puffer, stolen by Hose. Still no score. Chloe Bisbal underneath. No shot, kicked it back out. Olivia Bellows to Chloe. When I say Chloe, I'm talking Chloe Bisbal. Almost stolen by the Rangers. Chloe into the lane, puts up shot, scores it. First points of the ball game by Chloe Bisbal. It took half the first quarter to do that. Lake City on top, 2-0. Jaden Wilder with the ball, goes to Abby Shepler, right side. Long three, no good. Rebound taken by Riley Bisbal. Takes it herself, across the half court. Goes down in the corner to Bellows, back to Riley, back out to Chloe. Chloe top of the circle. Goes to Bellows, left side. Underneath to Riley, she turns around and hits it from the baseline. Little 10-foot jumper from Riley Bisbal gives Lake City a 4-0 lead. And Coach Katona takes a quick timeout. It's just a 30-second one. We'll keep it here. With 3:23 left to go, opening quarter. Only 4 points on the board so far, Nate. All for Lake City.
Yeah, it's a battle. I mean, we're using a ton of energy just to eliminate Riley down the defensive end. And we're just settling for, 2-3 feet outside 3-point line heaves. So we got to find a way to balance out the two, be able to use some energy on the offensive end as well as, be able to get back and play defense on the defensive end. So just a balancing act, and I'm sure me and these girls didn't have school today either. They're going to be a little rusty. So we'll see how the game pans out. But man will start making some shots.
Here we go. Megan Moffitt in for Molly Lane. Wilder across half court. Goes to Shepler right side. Shepler on the dribble into the lane. Bounce pass underneath to Moffitt. Nothing there. Kicks it back out to Shepler. Puffler to Moffitt inside. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebound Megan Hose, Lake City. Chloe cross half court. Goes to Bellows left side. Megan Hose, skip pass, stolen by Abby Brown. Steals leader for the Rangers, takes it all the way to the hoop, and we get a whistle. Abby Brown will go to the free throw line where she is an excellent shooter. first team foul, or second, I'm sorry, on Lake City.
Yeah, foul's on Olivia Bellows. It's her first, team second.
First free throw is no good. Abby usually deadly from there. Try and get Manton on the scoreboard. Next free throw is also no good. Still 4-0 with 2:44 left to go, opening quarter. Chloe, top of the circle. Goes to Adams, left side. Adams back out to Chloe Bisbal. Chloe to Olivia Bellows. Back to Adams. They find Riley underneath, off the glass, good. Being patient, Riley Bisbal worked herself free. Lake City up 6-0. Scheffler, the other end, nails it. For three, Abby Scheffler from the left wing. Boy, the Rangers need that one. Rangers kind of applying token pressure there, full court. Now they drop back. 6-3 Lake City. 2 minutes left to go, opening quarter. 15-footer for the Trojans, good. That's Nicole Adams from the left side, inside the three-point arc, 8-3 Lake City.
Yeah, if Nicole starts making those, it'll make our defense non-existent.
Jaden Wilder goes to Brianna Puffer. Left side, Puffer into the lane, puts up a left-hander, blocked by Bisbal. And Lake City comes away with it. Chloe slowly across the timeline. Goes to Adams, left side, back to Chloe. Olivia Bellows, right side. Skip pass to Nicole. Shot up. No good. And rebound Jaden Wilder for the Rangers. Wilder sets it up. Lady Trojans of Lake City also playing man-to-man. Abby Brown on the drive. And looked like a pretty good defensive play by Bellows, getting a hand on the ball, but the call is against Bellows, and Abby Brown will go to the free throw line.
And so Abby's got a couple more shots, and that foul is on Bellows again. That is her second, team's third.
Abby's got to make these. There's one. First free throw is good. Emma Nickerson, just a freshman, checking in for Bellows. Addison Lutz checks in for the Rangers, giving Brianna Puffer a breather. Second free throw from Brown, in and out. Rebound Lake City, 8-4. Lake City on top. Under a minute now left to go, opening quarter from Manton. Nicole Adams with the ball, kicks it out to Chloe. Free throw line, goes to Nickerson for three. The freshman hits it. Emma Nickerson from the right side, 11-4, Lake City on top. Abby Brown, free throw line, goes to Abby Scheffler. Scheffler at the elbow, shot up, good. Abby Scheffler for two, 15-footer. 11-6, Lake City.
That was a good little jumper there by Abby. Just got to keep moving the ball around. Shots will open up. We'll knock them down.
Chloe to Nicole Adams. 15 seconds. Adams back out to Chloe. Adams, three-point line. Goes to Nickerson. Nickerson to Chloe. 15-footer. Shot up. No good. Rebound, Megan Hose. But we got a jump ball call. Abby Brown got her hand in there to force the jump. And with 0.9 seconds, Lake City inbounds under their own basket. Watch for a lob. There's Hose underneath. Shot up. No good. She had a shot at it. Megan Hose was open from point-blank range, just a little bit strong off the glass. At the end of one, the Lady Trojans of Lake City, 11. The Lady Rangers of Manton, 6. We'll take a timeout. Back in 30 seconds.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
You are listening to 107.9 Wcdy, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson with the call tonight from Manton. The second of our two games. In the first game tonight, the Manton Rangers defeated Lake City in the boys game 45-39. And we're ready to get quarter number 2 underway here in the girls game. Lake City jumping out to an 11-6 lead in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I mean, kind of what we thought. You know, I mean, Manton's using their athleticism, trying to get some buckets. Lake City's working through Riley and their 2 quick guards. But Bellows got 2 fouls, so that's something we got to pay attention to in the second quarter because she's starting out there guarding Abby Brown. So hopefully Abby can bring it at her and get that 3rd foul.
Manton with possession arrow. Abby Scheffler for 3. And no good. Goes out of bounds from the top of the circle. Lake City basketball. Chloe Bisbal. Jaden Wilder now moving out on her. Jaden had been guarding Riley Bisbal through that first quarter. Chloe with the ball, gets a screen from Riley. Right side dribble, stolen by the Rangers. Abby Scheffler with the steal. Jaden Wilder, top of the circle. With Jaden's first field goal of the night, she will hit 1,000 points for her career. Megan Moffitt takes it on a drive and going to be called for the travel. Tried to put the shot up over Riley Bisbal, and that's just not going to work. Megan, just a sophomore, maybe doesn't realize the extent of Riley Bisbal under there.
Yeah. You don't see many like her.
Chloe with the basketball. Goes to Megan Hose. Nicole Adams left side. Back to Hose, free throw line. Back out to Chloe, top of the circle. Chloe now guarded by Abby Scheffler. Rangers switching things up a little bit. Megan Hose trying to post Riley underneath, which she does. Riley was moving it to the outside 3-point arc, but a whistle against the Rangers. Lake City will inbound under their own basket.
That is Abby Brown's first foul. It's Manton's first foul.
Inbound pass to Bellows, who's back in the game. Turnaround jumper from Riley, and she hits it from 10 feet. Riley Bisbal with the bucket. 13-6, Lake City on top.
I think Riley's taken 3 shots, and she's knocked everyone down.
Jaden goes to Abby Brown. Molly Lane back in the Ranger lineup now, top of the circle. Gives it off to Scheffler. Rangers need a bucket. And they call Scheffler for a travel. Took a step before she put the ball on the ground. 13-6. Rangers need a couple stops. Chloe across the timeline. Nicole Adams right side back to Chloe. Olivia Bellows with the 2 fouls back in. Megan Hose hands off to Adams. Adams to Bellows at the elbow, and she's going to be called for travel. Her stutter step had her moving both feet. So a couple turnovers here, back-to-back, one by each team. Rangers have the ball. Still in need of a field goal. Don't want to let this thing get away from them. Abby Brown with the ball, right side. And we got a whistle.
Oh, that's her 3rd.
Against the Trojans. And that is against Olivia Bellows. And as Nate just said, her 3rd. That's big.
That's Olivia's 3rd, and that's Lake City's 4th.
So freshman Emma Nickerson checks back into the Lake City lineup. Wilder with the ball. Goes to Scheffler, right side. Molly Lane steps out, top of the circle. Abby Brown, right side. Pass underneath to Wilder, stolen away by Lake City. A nice look from Abby Brown. Jaden was there. Riley with the ball, goes to Adams, shot up, no good, and Jaden comes away with the rebound. Looking deep, nothing there. At the free throw line goes to Brianna Puffer. Puffer back to Wilder, right side. Gets a screen. Uses it, free throw line, 3-point line. Wilder in and out. And rebound chased down by Riley Bisbal in the corner. Gives it up to Chloe. Chloe looking for an opening and stolen. Brianna Puffer with the steal. Ahead. Bounce pass. Molly Lane up. Shot blocked by Riley. Just can't get anything over her.
Man, Molly's point blank range, and Riley Bisbal just comes over. That's her fourth block already.
You think she's wide open. Molly thought she was wide open, going up for an easy shot. Riley comes out of nowhere to block it. And we just have a 30-second timeout taken. We'll keep it here. 13-6. Only 2 points scored here, first few minutes of the second quarter. Both these teams play good defense, and it might be a low-scoring affair tonight, Nate.
Really might be. Yeah, the last game wasn't too much, 40s and 30s. This game shaping up yet to be a low-scoring game. But Man's got to do something. I mean, especially now Bella's out of the game. One of their really quick, fast, electric guards. We've got to figure out a way to use our perimeter to our advantage and get some girls some open looks.
Yeah, they haven't really been able to get on track offensively. Rangers ready to inbound. Bounce pass inside. Molly Lane got free on the inbound pass, scores it. Nice out-of-bounds play, and Riley wasn't there.
Yeah, Riley followed the screener across and left Molly and wide open.
13-8, Lake City on top. Need another defensive stop. Chloe's going to be called for the offensive foul, using her off arm to push the defender away. Good call.
And that foul's on Chloe Bisbal. It's her first, team's fifth.
So man with another chance to get a little bit closer. Jaden Wilder with the basketball, guarded by Chloe Bisbal. Goes to Abby Brown, long three, no good, and ball knocked out of bounds by Wilder as she went for the rebound. It'll be Lake City basketball. They lead it 13-8. Just over 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Coming to you from Manton tonight. In the first game, the Manton boys defeated Lake City. And here we are in the nightcap of our doubleheader. Riley with the ball goes to Nicole Adams. Back to Riley, who is now on top of the circle. She's been underneath the basket most of the game so far. But they're moving her outside, maybe see if they get the ball in her hands a little bit more. And as she took a drive to the hoop, she did draw the foul. No shot. Lake City will inbound under their own basket.
There's a little hand check foul on Jaden Wilder. That's her first, team's second.
Nickerson to inbound and throws it long outside to Riley. Riley hands off to Chloe, free throw line. She goes underneath to Nicole Adams. Adams pulls it out to Chloe. 3:30 left to go, first half, 13-8. Lake City on top. Chloe to Nickerson, right side. Almost lost it. Gonna get a 3-second call in there. Chloe with the basketball. Back to Nickerson. And traveled. Tried to get the ball inside to Megan Hose, but Nickerson called for travel. Turnover, Lake City. Man's got to take advantage of some of these. Pull a little bit closer.
Yeah, good defense by the Rangers right there. Lake City had nothing.
Jaden Wilder down the lane, kicks it back out to Abby Brown. Spin move into the lane, puts up the shot, draws the whistle. Riley blocked it. She came up and got a hand on it, but I believe the call is going to go on the defender before that.
And the foul is on Nicole Adams. That's her second, team's sixth.
And Abby Brown's at the free throw line. Not sure what the holdup was there, but now we're ready to go. Abby for two. First one is good. Abby Brown with the free throw. Pulls Manton within 4, 13-9. Second free throw is also good. Nothing but net. 13-10. Lake City on top. Chloe with the basketball. Kind of token pressure shown by the Rangers. Move it ahead. Megan Hose brings it back out to Riley. Cross court to Chloe. Chloe top of the circle. Gets a screen from Riley. Pick and roll. Not there. Kicks it back out to Adams. Megan Hose down in the corner to Nickerson. Drives up baseline. Trapped down there. And the Rangers get the turnover. Rangers collapsed on the baseline. Nickerson nowhere to go. Turns it over. And Manton basketball.
Yeah, they're just forcing the girls to get it that they want to have the ball in their hand. That's working out for them the last few possessions here.
Rangers can draw even closer. Shepler, Moffitt, top of the circle. Bounce pass underneath to Puffer. Shot up, block. Moffitt follows it, gets the rebound, kicks it out to Wilder. Goes to Abby Brown. Gets a step, goes down the lane. Bounce pass underneath to Moffitt. Now Puffer puts a shot up. No good. Rebound Lake City. Got it inside, just couldn't do anything. Riley, bounce pass underneath the Hose off the goal. Riley Bisbal to Megan Hose. Rangers just didn't get back on defense. 15-10. Wilder goes to Shepler, right side. Sidesteps defender, and we get a whistle.
It's 1-1, I believe.
On the drive, Lake City foul. And Abby Shepler will be at the free throw line shooting the bonus, shooting 1-1.
And that foul is on Nickerson, the freshman for Lake City. That's their first, team's 7th.
Shepler with the first one, no good. Riley Bisbal with the rebound. Hands off to Chloe. She'll bring it up court. 1:35 left to go, first half. 15-10, Lake City on top. Low scoring affair, good defense being played. We get a whistle against the Rangers. They'll go against Abby Brown. Lake City will inbound.
Foul is on Abby Brown. That's her second, team's 3rd for the half.
Just going for a steal, and Abby called for the reach. Nicole Adams will inbound down in front of us, near sideline, and comes into Riley Bisbal. Riley with it at the three-point line, shot up, no good, but we get a whistle against the Rangers, and they're saying it was not on the shot, so Lake City will inbound. Now the officials talking about it, and after consulting, they're going to say 2 shots. They say it was on the shot.
And foul's on Moffitt for the Rangers. It's her first, team's 4th.
So Riley Bisbal at the free throw line. 2 shots. First one is good. 16-10. Molly Lane checking back in, replacing Moffitt. Second free throw from the very talented senior, up and good. So Lake City with a 7-point lead. Rangers in need of a field goal. Last minute 15 of the first half. Abby Brown left side, Molly Lane top of the circle. Goes to Shepler, to Brown underneath. Stolen by Lake City. Just Rangers not able to get into a rhythm here. Chloe underneath, scores it. Split 2 defenders and put up a shot from point blank range. Lake City now up 9. 50 seconds to go, opening half. Wilder, spin move in the lane, puts up the left-hander, too strong. Rebound Nickerson for Lake City. Gives it up to Chloe. Slowly bringing it up court. They might be happy waiting for a last shot. 30 seconds. We'll see what opens up. Abby Shepler with the defense out there on Chloe. Gets around her with the dribble. Gives it up to Nicole Adams. Back to Chloe. 15 seconds to go. 19-10, Lake City up. Chloe with the left hand. Kicks it out in the corner to Hose. Underneath, Nicole Adams by herself. Out to Riley for 3. No good. And the ball hit the out of bounds line. Manton basketball, but only 7/10 of a second. So not much they can do with this one. Quick inbound, and that's going to do it. And that's the end of the first half here in game number 2 tonight. The Lake City Trojans lead the Lady Rangers of Manton 19-10. We'll be right back with first half stats and analysis, update on Ranger games and broadcasts, We'll talk about the upcoming district in less than 2 weeks and look ahead to the second half. Stay with us. Back in 60 seconds.
Located 30 minutes south of Cadillac, the Rockwell Lake Lodge is the perfect destination for your corporate retreat, church event, or family reunion. The lodge features 10 luxurious guest suites and sits on the shores of a pristine private lake. Enjoy upscale dining, conference amenities, and exclusive use of the property when you visit rockwelllakelodge.com or call 517-437-3311. The Rockwell Lake Lodge.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford Misaki Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Welcome back to Manton Ranger basketball on 107.9 CDY. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson coming to you from Manton High School in game number 2 of our doubleheader. In the opener tonight, the Manton boys defeated Lake City 45-39 to stay within a game of McBain. And here in the nightcap, between two top 10 Division III teams in the state of Michigan, the Lady Trojans of Lake City are leading the Lady Rangers of Manton 19-10. Lake City's been in control the entire half so far. They led it at the end of one, 11-6. They outscored Manton 8-4 in the second quarter to lead it by 9, 19-10. Nate, how about some halftime stats?
All right, we'll start with the visiting Lake City Trojans. Go through their scoring for the half. They had 5 girls get in the scoring book. Megan Hose had 2 points. Nicole Adams had 2 points. Emma Nickerson had 3. Chloe Bisbal had 4. And to lead the way in the first half is Riley Bisbal with 8. They were 2 for 2 free throws, and they made 1 3-pointer. Foul trouble, Olivia Bellows has 3, and Nicole Adams has 2. Beyond that, people just have 1. Now for your Rangers, they had 3 girls score in the first half. Molly Lane had 2. Abby Brown had 3. And Abby Shepler has 5 to lead the way. Overall, they were 3 for 9 free throws and made 1 3-pointer. The only foul trouble is Abby Brown has 2, but beyond that, girls just have 1. Just tough goal of it for the Lady Rangers so far. With the defense that Lake City's putting out, we can't buy a bucket.
Yeah, we said the Rangers would have to have a great ball game tonight. We just haven't had that so far. Jaden Wilder nor Abby Brown have a field goal. And if that's the case, that's not a good sign anytime the Lady Rangers are playing. And 3 for 9 from the free throw line is also not going to cut it. And they really are a 3-point shooting team. They only have 1 3-point field goal. Now, defensively, really not that bad, holding Lake City to 19.
19 points, yeah.
But my goodness, Manton's going to have to find some offense here to get back into this one and have a chance.
Now, when you're averaging 61 points a game and you have 10 at halftime, you just got to go back to the drawing board here. But Lake City only gives up 28. So, I mean, they're a little in front of that right now, but they are a great defensive team. We only allow 33 points a game, so to have 19 is pretty solid for the Rangers. We just got to find something to go on the offensive end. We got to create some screens for our ladies on the perimeter to get some space. Jaden Wilders has no space to drive whatsoever. Chloe Bisball's right on her. I mean, it seems to me that it should be an easy screen. Get her some space and get her some room to drive the lane. Because she is a body that can take on Bisball. She can use her strength to kind of create some separation and get a shot up where other girls can't. So I think they've got to work through Jaden, get her some space, and then find the Abbies on the outside for some threes. I mean, that's what I'm seeing from up here.
Well, let's move on and do a review of the boys and girls, an update on their season and upcoming broadcast. The girls, they've won 6 straight since their loss to Lake City coming into this one tonight. They defeated Roscommon last Friday night to improve their record to 16-1. They only have 2 games remaining in the regular season after this one. And then it's tournament time. The next game is Thursday in Houghton Lake. That's also our next broadcast. We will be in Houghton Lake Thursday night for the Lady Rangers ball game on 107.9, beginning at approximately 7:15 with our pregame. As far as the boys, with their win earlier tonight over Lake City, Manton has won 4 of their last 7, and their overall record improves to 11-4. Tonight's game ended with that Manton victory at 45-39. The boys' next game is at Houghton Lake Friday night, but our next broadcast for the boys won't be until Thursday, March 5th, when the boys host Pine River right here in Manton for the regular season finale, and the boys will begin district play the following week, 1 week behind the girls. Now let's take a quick look at the district as it's shaping up the first week of March. The Manton Girls District Tournament will be hosted by Lake City, which is going to be tough for everybody in that one to try and get by these Lady Trojans. But Manton will kick off district play Monday, March 2nd against Houghton Lake. Manton and Houghton Lake at Lake City at 6 o'clock. On Wednesday, March 4th, the winner of that first game, if Manton wins, they would play Roscommon at 6 o'clock, followed by Lake City and McBain at 7:30. And then the district final is Friday, March 6th, where the 2 Wednesday night winners would play for the district title and a chance to move on to regional play. So, again, Manton starts the district tournament Monday, March 2nd, playing Houghton Lake in Lake City, game time 6 o'clock. Now, one of our sponsors that we've had this year, Nate, is Don's Auto Clinic, High Point Cadillac GMC. And let's just take a minute and highlight Don's Auto Clinic.
I like Don's. I bought cars from both Don's and High Point. They're done work with both of them. I know growing up, we used to get some cars from High Point back in the day, and we loved it. But, yeah, there's a great family-oriented business. The Winkles are fantastic, Tracy and Todd. There's the family that kind of runs it. There's great, strong men. Lead families, lead their business as well. But local, family-oriented, just quality and class all the way. They're fantastic to work with, whether you're getting repairs or new car, used car, whatever it may be. They're not going to upsell you. They're just going to give you what you need and no gimmicks. Just a great class organization all the way.
What I would add about Don's Auto Clinic is that they are a great sponsor of local high school sports. I know they obviously sponsor Manton as one of our sponsors, but they also sponsor McBain games, also here on 107.9. They also sponsor Cadillac games on 107.1 The Drive. Don's Auto Clinic, just a great sponsor of local sports, and we certainly appreciate having them on board, that's for sure. Well, we are at halftime here in Manton. A big Highland Conference matchup, a big Division III matchup in the state, as the Lady Rangers of Manton host the Lady Trojans of Lake City. But so far, Lake City's kind of had their way, and they lead the Rangers here at halftime, 19-10. Rangers really struggling on the offensive end, only able to put up 10 points against these Trojans. But Nate, as we said in the pregame, if the Rangers do get the ball inside, which they've done a few times, you got Riley Bisball in there who's just ready to swat it away. And she's just a fantastic shot blocker.
She is. Yeah, I wonder if somehow they can use whoever she's guarding just to kind of get her out of the way, box her out, move her out of the lane, just something. Because she's going to be on somebody. If it's Molly, she's got a great little 10, 12-foot jumper. Brianna, she can knock down that shot. So just try to get some space with whoever she's guarding, get her out, get her moving around, get her so she takes her eye off the ball for a second. And then some lanes might start opening up.
Lady Rangers trying to get a win here over Lake City, which would tie them with Lake City for the conference lead. And Manton would then have a chance for a third straight Highland Conference Championship. But they're going to have put together a great second half here, ready to get underway, and Lake City inbounds with the possession arrow. Bellows back in the ballgame with her 3 fouls for Lake City. Megan Hose out on top of the circle. Goes to Adams, right side. Adams to Riley at the free throw line. Goes to Chloe, left side, shot up. No good on the long 3. Gets her own rebound. Put back, no good. Rebound, Brianna Puffer for the Rangers. Clears it to Wilder, who takes it down the left side. Gets a screen from Molly Lane. Looks to penetrate. Dishes out to Puffer. Right side, and Puffer's called for a turnover. Dribbling it just off her hip.
Yep. Yeah, but they created a screen up top for Jaden, and she has some space, and we had a little something working there.
Lake City with the basketball. Chloe guarded by Abby Shepler. And we're going to get a call against Shepler. Great defense. Chloe had a push-off in the first half, and that was close to being another offensive foul against her right there, but the call goes against Shepler.
Yeah, that's Shepler. It's her first, and that's the Rangers' first for the half.
Lake City inbounds, going right to left here in the second half. Chloe gets a screen from Hose, does not use it. Goes left side to Adams, skip pass to Bellows, shot up, no good. Rebound Molly Lane for the Rangers. Clears it to Jaden Wilder. Gets a screen from Molly, takes it right to the hoop, off the glass, and scores it. Jaden Wilder with her first bucket of the night. Pulls Manton within 7 at 19-12.
That's good to see.
And that should be her 1,000th point, Nate. And as Chloe takes it to the hoop, her shot goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Manton basketball. And there's an official's timeout on the court. We're going to have a little honor here bestowed upon Jaden Wilder. We'll keep it right here. Jaden receiving a great ovation from the crowd. It was just announced that she just scored her 1,000th point of her high school career. Nice accomplishment for Jaden Wilder. But I know she'd trade that, Nate, if the Rangers could just come back and get a win tonight.
She sure would. She'd go back to 900 if she could, just for some dubs.
So 19-12, Lake City on top, Ranger basketball. Keep chipping away. Jaden with the ball. Goes with left hand. Going to kick it back out. Gives it to Abby Brown. Takes it down the lane. Up with left hand, no good. Had a good opportunity. Lake City clears it. Chloe with the ball. Skip pass. Bellows left side. Takes it into the lane. And jump ball. Brianna Puffer got a hand in there. Actually came away with the ball, but they say jump ball. So the Rangers have it with the possession arrow. Manton getting some opportunities here. Got to take advantage. Screen down low to Puffer off the glass. No good. Right there again. Just couldn't get it to fall.
It's the Riley effect. If she's not blocking it, she's altering it.
Nicole Adams in the right corner. Kicks it back out to Chloe. Guarded by Shepler. Gets a screen now from Riley. Nothing there. Clears it out to Bellows. I'm sorry, Adams at the free throw line. Dribble penetration. Kicks it back out to Chloe. Lake City being very deliberate, waiting for something to open up. This time an offensive call against Chloe Bisbal. Shoving Shepler out of the way with that off arm. And Manton basketball need to take advantage. Boy, they're getting their opportunities.
Yeah, fouls on Chloe Bisbal. It's her second, team's first.
Now Molly Lane's going to be called for a foul as she tried to set a screen to help Jaden Wilder. So the Rangers turn it right back over again.
They're making our cuts before Molly gets set, so she's got to try to get there too quick. We got to let her get there and then use her.
Chloe with the ball. Goes down right side of the lane. Dishes out to Bellows. Bellows down in the corner to Adams. Shot no good. Rebound Megan Hose. Got to pay attention to her. Lob pass underneath to Riley Bisbal. Stolen by Puffer. Gives it up to Wilder. Wilder for 3. Shot no good. Rebound Lake City's Bellows. And Abby Brown's going to be called for a reach. Lake City basketball.
Fouls on Abby. That's her third. Abby Brown. And that's Manson's third for the half.
Rangers just frustrated tonight offensively. Addison Letts and Megan Moffitt checking in for the Rangers. Riley looking to inbound it. Finally finds Bellows. Right back to Riley. Takes it across half court. Goes to Megan Ho's left side. Back to Riley at the elbow. Clears it out to Chloe. Going to get a screen from Riley. 15-foot shot. Up. No good. Rebound to Moffitt for the Rangers. Gives it off to Wilder. Wilder, top of the circle. Boy, a couple threes here, and we got ourselves a ball game. Rangers need to capitalize. Another offensive foul against the Rangers. Goodness. They're just trying to help each other out, but they're not setting good screens.
Yeah, they're really, I mean, that one wasn't even setting a screen. She's just kind of cutting through.
Lake City with the ball, 19-12. Lake City on top, halfway through the third quarter. Only 2 points have been scored. Chloe Bisball's shot blocked out of bounds. Lake City will have it under their own basket. Only 2 points scored in 4 minutes here in the third quarter, and they are by the Rangers. Lake City inbounding. Chloe into Bellows. Bellows into the lane, puts up a runner from 10 feet. Good. Olivia Bellows gives Lake City that 9-point lead again.
That's Olivia's first bucket of the night.
Wilder got a screen from Brown. Nothing there. Lost the ball for a second, chased it down. Wilder goes to Abby Brown, right side. We get a whistle. Abby got a three up. It didn't go, but we have a foul call against Lake City. Manton will inbound.
That foul's on Lake City. That's fouls on Nicole Adams. That's her third, team's second.
Abby Brown to inbound, comes into Shepler. Out to the left, working it around the outside. Wilder goes to Abby Brown. Turned down a three. Now she takes the three. No good. Riley Bisball with the rebound. Olivia Bellows across the timeline. Goes to Chloe. Chloe left hand. Takes it to the left side. Back outside to Riley. Riley clears it to Bellows. Down on the right side to Adams. Back to Bellows. Back to Chloe, top of the circle. Under 3 minutes now left in the third quarter. Chloe, free throw line. Shot up. Good. Chloe Bisball, 15-footer from the free throw line. 23-12. Lake City on top. Wilder goes to Moffitt, right side. Moffitt called for the travel. Took an extra step. Lake City basketball. Riley inbounding to Chloe. Molly Lane getting ready to check back in for the Lady Rangers. Chloe uses a screen from Riley. Little pick and roll, nothing there. Clears it back outside. Bellows to Chloe, down to Adams, left side. Clears it back out to Bellows. Dribbles down to the baseline, kicks it back out again. Now we get a travel against Chloe Bisball. And we're going to have stopping the action. Coach Katona takes a timeout. And I believe it's a full timeout. So we will also take a timeout. Go back to Zach in the studio. We will be back here in Manton in 30 seconds.
Are you in the mood for amazing food at a reasonable price? Well, look no further than the 308 Pub and Grill in Manton. It all kicks off on Tuesday with wings for just 50 cents traditional and 65-cent boneless. Wednesday is burger baskets for $4.99, and Thursday is dollar taco night. Friday and Saturday is steak night and starts at just $9.99. The local 308 has comedy night the last Saturday of every month with no cover, so enjoy the laughs on us. Sundays get 2 of our signature wood fire pizzas for just $18, dine in only. Good drinks, good food, and good times at the local 308 Pub and Grill in Manton.
Welcome back, everyone, to Manton High School. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson here with you tonight. The second of our 2 games as Manton hosts Lake City in the opener tonight. The Manton boys defeated Lake City 45-39 to improve to 11-4 on the year. And here we are with 2:13 left in the third quarter of the girls' game. Lake City been in control so far. They lead at 23-12 over the Lady Rangers. Manton inbounding following the Ranger timeout. Just have not had instant offense tonight. Brown into the corner, goes to Perkis, right side for 3. Her shot is no good. We get a call against the Rangers on the rebound.
And foul is on Molly Lane. Just a little shove in the back. It's her second foul, Manton's 5th for the half.
Puffer checking back in for Letts. Lake City inbounding following the Ranger foul. Under 2 minutes now left in the third quarter. Here's Nicole Adams, back to Chloe, top of the circle. Olivia Bellows, right side, back to Chloe. Adams, left side, skip pass to Bellows for 3. Shot up, got it. Olivia Bellows for 3. 26-12. Lake City on top. Wilder with the basketball, gets a screen from Puffer. Right-handed dribble, takes it all the way to the hoop. Shot up, no good, but draws a foul. Jaden Wilder will go to the free throw line, shooting 2.
Foul is on Megan Hose for Lake City. That's her first, team's 3rd.
First free throw from Wilder is good. But you can tell by the score of 13 here, approaching the 1-minute mark of the third quarter. Offense has been tough tonight. Tough to come by tonight for the Rangers. Second free throw is good. 26-14. Lake City on top. Chloe comes to Adams here on the left side. Ball batted away. Steal. Abby Brown quickly ahead to Wilder. Can take it right to the hoop. Off the glass. Scores it. Jaden Wilder with the bucket. Gets Manton within 10 at 26-16. Good defense resulted in transition basket. Chloe, top of the circle, goes to Olivia Bellows. Back to Chloe. Bellows, right side. Chloe. Adams, left side. Chloe. Adams. And another steal. Abby Brown comes up with that one, and a foul call against Lake City. A couple of turnovers caused by the Rangers have gotten them back in it a little bit.
A little life by the Rangers here. But that foul is on Megan Hose. Abby Brown has kind of got it turned around. Megan just kind of ran up her back. That's her 2nd, and Lake City's 4th for the half.
Puffer inbounding to Wilder. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wilder goes to Brown. Brown all the way to the hoop. Puts up the shot. Partially blocked by Bisball, and Lake City comes away with it. Chloe setting up the offense. That's Chloe Bisball. Bellows on the right side, back to Chloe. 20 seconds. Back to Bellows. They'll be happy with the last shot. Lead it by 10. Back to Bellows. 10 seconds. Back to Chloe. Bellows, right side. 4 seconds. Skip pass goes way over the head of Nicole Adams, out of bounds. Turnover, Lake City. But just 1.4 seconds. You can heave it. Abby Brown does so, and nothing there. That is the end of 3 here from Manton. The Lady Trojans of Lake City, 26. The Lady Rangers of Manton, 16. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in 30 seconds.
It's a BFD. That's right, you got it, a big friendly deal. Check out Cricket Wireless for their biggest phone sale ever. For a limited time, get devices from Samsung, LG, Nokia, and more starting at free. You heard it, free. Stop by Cricket Wireless of Cadillac or visit us at cricketwireless.com to learn more about the big friendly deal. Smile, you're on Cricket. Limited time, free phones require number port in and new line on minimum 30 days per month plan. Minimum plan varies by device. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, speed, usage, terms, and other restrictions apply. See store for details.
We are back. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson from Manton High School as we are getting ready to start the fourth quarter in this big Highland Conference matchup between the host Lady Rangers of Manton and the visiting Lady Trojans of Lake City. 26-16, Lake City on top entering the fourth quarter, and Lake City has the possession arrow. They will inbound. Stay with us after the game. We'll have a lot of statistical analysis for you. We'll talk about our next broadcast and possibly talk to Coach Katona. Lake City ready to inbound. Fourth quarter is underway. Inbound pass stolen by Abby Brown. Goes right to the hoop. Up off the glass. No good as she challenged the defense. Rebound, Lake City. Almost stolen again. Ball on the floor. Almost stolen again. And Lake City with a timeout. Triple teaming the ball was Manton's defense. There was some aggressiveness.
There was. You'd like to see that from the get-go, not in the last quarter.
Exactly.
But hey, they're giving themselves a little bit of an opportunity. There's some life here.
So Coach Tizron jumped right in there with a quick timeout. It's just a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. In the opener tonight, the Manton boys defeated Lake City 45-39. Here we are in the nightcap between two top 10 Division III teams in the AP poll that came out today. Lake City ranked 3 statewide. Manton ranked number 8 in Division III in the state of Michigan. Lake City inbounding. Bellows with the basketball. Adams left side. Hands off to Chloe, top of the circle. Gets a screen from Riley. Ball batted away. Lake City keeps it. Nicole Adams back to Chloe. Lake City's been very deliberate all night long. Chloe back out to Adams. Adams on a drive down the right side. Turns it back out in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Hose. And ball on the floor. Manton's going to be whistled for a foul as Brianna Puffer went for the steal. It'll be Lake City basketball under their own basket.
That foul's on Puffer. That's her first, team 6th.
Lob pass to Riley Bisbal. A little turnaround 10-footer, no good. Rangers rebound it quickly ahead to Brown. Underneath the Molly Lane. Her 10-footer blocked by Bisbal. Lake City has it. Chloe out near half court. Lake City up by 10, 26-16. Fourth quarter. Adams, top of the circle. Bellows, right side. Out to Chloe, near half court. Rangers need some more turnovers. Caused against Lake City. Bounce pass in the lane to Riley. She kicks it out for a long 3. No good, but Lake City gets a rebound. That shot by Bellows, rebound by Chloe Bisbal. Chloe comes out to get the ball. She'll run the offense. 6 minutes to go. Takes it on a drive. Kicks it back out to Riley. Riley to Olivia. Bellows clears it out to Chloe. Again, just taking their time. They lead it by 10. Taking time off the clock. Chloe tied up at half court. And she went to the floor. We're going to have a travel call. Rangers double teamed Chloe Bisbal. She went to the floor. Turnover Lake City. Manton basketball. Got to get some buckets. They've had opportunities. Rangers need to score. Instant offense. Wilder for 3. No good. Long rebound taken by Bellows. Chloe Bisbal across the timeline. Riley Bisbal comes way outside to get it. Skip pass over to Bellows. Just playing keep away right now. Chloe outside. Back to Olivia. Ranger defenders chasing out there. Megan holds baseline. Back to Riley. Back outside to Chloe. Just flat out playing keep away. And finally they double team Chloe. Her pass intercepted. Wilder's pass is batted away by Riley Bisbal, out of bounds to the Rangers. And we get a timeout on the floor taken by Lake City. Full timeout, 4:45 left to go. Lake City leads it by 10. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
For weddings, choose the Barn Hall. Parties, choose the Barn Hall. Events of any kind, choose the Barn Hall. Manton's premier venue for gatherings. Got an event coming up? Call or text Molly 231-394-0311. The Barn Hall, on Old 31, just south of Manton. Connected to the Barn Hall is Studio 131, offering haircuts for men and women, color, facial waxing, and more. Need a new look? Talk to Kaylee or Michaela at 231-824-3550. Trust your new look to Studio 131. The Barn Hall in Studio 131, proud to support this Manton Ranger broadcast.
Rick Swanson and Nathan Swanson coming to you from Manton High School tonight. The second game of our doubleheader. A lot of good basketball tonight here in Manton as Lake City came to town with the both boys and girls teams. Manton won the opener over Lake City 45-39. We are in the fourth quarter of the girls game, and Lake City's on top 26-16 with 4:45 left to go. Manton with the basketball under their own basket.
Man, it's almost at the point every time we get the ball, we gotta score, because they're just gonna take a minute or two off the clock every time.
Inbound pass to Abby Brown, and she sidestepped a defender, went to the hoop. Just can't get the shots to fall tonight. She did draw the foul. She's going to go to the free throw line and shoot two.
That foul is on Bellows. That's her fourth, team's fifth.
Well, we have to have those shots in the hoop. Free throw is good. Gets the Lake City lead at least into single digits at 9. Second free throw up and no good. Molly Lane with the rebound. Shot up, blocked by Bisbal. Takes it herself. My goodness. 26-17, Lake City. Double teaming Chloe out at half court. Gets it away to Riley. Back to Chloe. Rangers chasing all over the place, trying to make something happen. A whistle, foul call on the Rangers.
And that foul's on Brown. That's her fourth, team's seventh. So Lake City shooting from here on out, and that's pretty much what we got to do. I mean, empty your bench, JP, get some fouls going, and see if you can, they're not going to make every single one of them.
Olivia Bellows at the free throw line, shooting the bonus. First free throw is good. She'll get the second one. Increases the Lake City lead back to 10, 27-17. Second free throw. Up and also good. 28-17 with 4:19 left to go. Again, as we've said many times tonight, Rangers need instant offense. Just been hard to come by. Scheffler. Wilder, left side. Sidesteps the defense, takes it in against Bisbal. Can't do it. Another block shot. Here comes Lake City. Riley with the ball. Down on the right side to Bellows. Back out to Riley. Skip pass to Adams.
Oh, her. Got a foul. Come on.
Bellows. Riley. Chloe outside. Adams left side. Back to Chloe. Back to Adams. Riley with the ball. Down to Bellows. Right side. Back out to Riley. Just playing keep away, taking time off the clock. So the Rangers have to cause turnovers or commit fouls, put them on the free throw line. But this is also a talented Lake City team when it comes to shooting free throws. Moffitt back in for Molly Lane, and Bellows inbounding in front of her own bench down in front of us. Long pass to Adams, back out to Riley. Lake City up by 11. Chloe with the ball, being guarded by Shepler. Gets away from her. Baseline, puts up the shot. No good. But there's Bellows with the rebound. Up and in. Certainly can't give them second opportunities. 30-17. Lake City on top. Shepler, free throw line. Bounce pass underneath the Moffitt. Shot up good off the glass. Nice pass, nice shot. 30-19.
That was a very quick shot by Megan there.
Yes,
she knew
it
Riley
was.
was coming, just caught it and flung it up.
Chloe with the basketball. 2:35 left to go. Takes it right to the hoop. Shot up. No good, but they're going to say foul on the drive, not on the shot. But free throws nonetheless, as Lake City is in the bonus.
That foul is on Brianna Puffer. That's her second, team 8.
So Chloe Bisbal is at the free throw line, shooting 1-1. 30-19. Lake City on top. 2:34 left to go. As you can see, low scoring affair tonight. 31-19. Lake City as the first free throw falls. Second coming from Chloe Bisbal, up and no good. Rebound, Abby Shepler. Clears it to Wilder. Looking to drive it in. On the block, right side, gives it up to Brown, who cut into the lane. Her shot, no good. Rebound, Riley Bisbal. And Chloe is called for a turnover. Carried the ball. The Ranger defense has caused a lot of turnovers, but they just haven't been able to capitalize and put the ball in the hoop tonight. Even in the poor game they played the first time over in Lake City, they scored 37 points. And here the Rangers are at 19. Shepler with the basketball. Gives it up to Wilder. Gets a screen from Shepler. Molly Lane, 15-foot baseline. Clears it out to Shepler. Abby Brown into the lane. Left hand up. No good. But does draw the foul, so go to the free throw line.
That foul is on Nicole Adams. That's her second, or that's her fourth, team 6th.
Abby Brown at the free throw line. First free throw is no good. Shot just hasn't been there tonight. And it's disappointing because we've seen these girls on so often through the years. Second free throw is up and good after bouncing around a couple times. And Coach Katona takes a timeout after that free throw falls. 31-20, Lake City on top. And we'll keep it right here with a 30-second timeout. Well, Nate, needless to say, things have not gone the Rangers' way here tonight. They just, it'd been nice to get off to a little better start and stay with Lake City, but they've just been battling from behind all night long.
Yeah, they were so focused on Riley off the bat, which was great, but they expended all their energy. They could get nothing going on the offensive ends. But then when they finally got some energy to go on the offensive end, Riley's just blocking everything. They haven't made an outside shot. They made the 1-3 beginning of the game by Abby Shepler, and that was it. So there's been a little lid over the basket.
Yeah, so in nearly 2 full games against Lake City, Manton has 1 3-point shot, 3-point field goal. Lake City with the basketball. Olivia Bellows, half court. Goes to Chloe on the right side. Riley comes out to get it, back to Chloe. And wide open underneath is Nicole Adams, but she doesn't shoot it, just wants to take time off the clock. So she clears it back out to Bellows. And Coach Katona says, we probably have to foul, but the ball goes through Riley's hands. Wilder with the steal, stops her 15-footer, no good. Brown with the rebound, goes to the floor, and we get a call against Lake City. And Abby Brown's going to go to the free throw line.
And that foul is on Bellows. That's her 5th, and she is out of the game. That's the 7th for Lake City, and Abby Brown's at the line for 1 and 1.
Coach Katona was calling for a foul last time Lake City had the ball, but Abby Brown was guarding the player with the ball, and Abby's got 4 fouls.
Abby. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
So Olivia Bellows has fouled out, and Tacoa Marshall checks in for her. We have 1:24 left to go. Lake City up by 11. Now make that 10 as the first free throw goes for Abby Brown, 31-21. Second free throw coming. It is also good. And Coach Katona takes a timeout, a full timeout. So we're going to go back to Zach Wiggins in the studio. Stay with us for the end of the ball game and a lot of info coming your way in our post game. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Manton Athletic Boosters Club is a proud supporter of the Rangers Athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to all our fall Manton Ranger sports teams. And go Rangers!
Wilder Heating and Cooling, the name you've come to trust when it comes to geothermal systems, boilers, Amana high efficiency furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. Don't let winter energy bills eat everything you bring home. Wilder Heating and Cooling can provide quality service at a quality price. They can service all makes and models and provide financing when you need it. Contact Wilder Heating and Cooling at 231-645-4822 or online at wilderhvac.net. That's wilderhvac.net. Wilder Heating and Cooling, proud local community supporter of the Manton Rangers.
Welcome back. 1:24 left to go in this one. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson with you. Lake City ready to inbound following the Manton timeout. Pass made to Megan Ho. She clears it to Chloe. Rangers need instant turnovers, instant possessions. Trailing Lake City by 9, 31-22. Lake City has just been playing keep away for the better part of this fourth quarter, and now the Rangers foul Chloe to get her to the free throw line. One of the strategies here, of course, in basketball is put the opponent on the line and hope they miss.
Yeah, that foul is on Brianna Puffer. That's her third, team's the 9th.
Here's a free throw. It is good. And she will get the second one, 32-22. Lake City on top. Low scoring affair here in this nightcap of our doubleheader. Second free throw up and no good. Rebound Molly Lane. Clears it to Jaden Wilder. Wilder, top of the circle, takes it right down the lane, up off the glass, scores it. 32-24, Rangers within 8. Riley Bisbal to inbound. And we get a whistle. Before the ball came in, we have a Ranger foul. Trying to save some time, 53 seconds to go.
Fouls on Abby Shepler. That's her second, team's 10th. So Chloe Bisbal has 2 shots.
Chloe going to the free throw line. Lake City now in the double bonus. They would be shooting 2 free throws each time the rest of the way. Chloe, first one up is good. 33-24. Lake City on top. Taylor Perkis checks in for Molly Lane. Get another three-point shooter out there. Chloe with the second free throw. Up and also good. 34-24. Lake City on top. 50 seconds to go. Wilder with the basketball. Goes right down the left side of the lane, off the glass, scores it. Getting man within 8 again. Riley to inbound. Comes into Adams, and she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Shooting 2.
That foul is on Jaden Wilder. That's her second. Double bonus. They're 11th.
Well, we'll see what Nicole Adams can do at the free throw line. Has she shot one tonight yet, Nate?
She has not.
I don't
she
think
made
so.
the jumper at the beginning of the game, but that's all the scoring she's done.
So free throw coming from Adams. It is up and good. Lake City able to step up there and hit the free throws here in the fourth quarter when they need them. Lead is now 9. Second free throw is no good. Rebound Rangers. Brianna Puffer to Wilder. 30 seconds to go. Wilder, top of the circle for 3. In and out. Circle the rim a couple times. Rebound Lake City. And another foul will send Nicole Adams to the free throw line once again with 23 seconds to go. 35-26. Lake City on top.
That foul is on Abby Brown. That's her 5th. She's out of the game as well.
So Abby Brown fouling out in her final home appearance as a member of the Ranger basketball team. The Lady Rangers will be on the road the rest of the season. They only have 2 games left, both away games, and then district tournament. First free throw from Adams is no good. She has one more. It is up and good. So the lead once again at 10, 36-26. 20 seconds to go. Taylor Perkins, right side, gets around her defender all the way to the rim. No good. And rebound Lake City. And we're going to get a call against the Rangers with 12 seconds left on the clock.
That foul is going to be on Taylor Perkins. It's her first.
So senior Takoa Marshall goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight. She came in replacing the fouled out Olivia Bellows. First free throw is no good. Thought about going in, rounded the rim a couple of times, popped out. And now Jaden Wilder and Brianna Puffer coming out of the game in their final home appearances as Lady Ranger basketball players. Second free throw is up and also no good. Rebound Lutz. Here come the Rangers. 10 seconds to go. Down by 10. Perkins in the corner. Puts up a shot. Is no good. Lake City with the rebound. Ball on the floor. And that's going to do it. That's the end of the ball game here from Manton as the Lady Trojans of Lake City have defeated the Lady Rangers of Manton 36-26. After a timeout, we'll be back to recap the scoring. We'll have final stats for you. We'll let you know about our next broadcast. And we'll see if Coach Katona comes up and get his take on tonight's game. Stay with us. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
High school students are training for the jobs of tomorrow today at the Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center in Cadillac. Juniors and seniors from 12 area high schools can choose from 14 career-driven programs. Free college credit is available. Visit WMISD.org and click or tap the Career Technical Education link. See all the great programs, then talk to your student's counselor. Call 876-2200. The Wexford-Missaukee Career Technical Center on 13th Street across from Baker College. Proud to serve the students of Manton High School. CTC is the place to be.
Don's Auto Clinic, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and High Point GMC Cadillac continue to grow together to serve you better. Our staffs are a group of hardworking individuals who, just like you, get the job done every day by showing the dedication and determination to teamwork. You will not find a more dedicated team making the car or truck buying experience more seamless and easy. Locally owned dealerships, proud to support all local high school sports. We're behind you all the way.
We are back from Manton High School. Rick Swanson and Nate Swanson completing our doubleheader action tonight as Lake City came to town. And the boys and girls get a split in the 2 games. The Manton boys won the opener tonight over Lake City, 45-39. And here in the nightcap, the Lake City girls have defeated the Manton girls 36-26. With the loss, Manton falls to 16-2 overall, 12-2 in the Highland Conference, while Lake City improves to 16-1 overall and 14-0 in the Highland Conference. That gives Lake City a commanding 2-game lead and at least a clinch of the Highland Conference Championship. They only have 2 conference games left with McBain and Beale City. And Manton has Houghton Lake and Pine River left to round out their schedule. But Lake City is not going to lose 2 games. And I'm going to be so bold as to say Lake City is going to wrap up an outright conference championship for the first time in many years.
Yeah, more than likely.
Well, let's run through the quarter scores tonight. A rather low scoring affair when you look at the quarter scores. The largest scoring quarter by either team tonight was 11 points. And that was Lake City in the opening quarter. Lake City kind of controlled this one from the outset. They jumped out to an 11-6 lead in the opening quarter. Manton just struggling offensively all night long. In the second quarter, Lake City outscored Manton 8-4 to lead it by 9 at halftime, 19-10. In the third quarter, Lake City outscored Manton 7-6 to stretch the lead to 10, 26-16 going into the final quarter. And in the fourth quarter, another deadlock at 10-10 to move forward to our final score of 36-26. I know a disappointing one for the Lady Rangers. They were hoping to move into a tie for first place, but not to be tonight. Nathan, how about some final numbers?
All right, we'll start with the visiting Lady Trojans. They had 6 girls getting the scorebook tonight. Megan Hose had 2 points. Emma Nickerson had 3 points. Nicole Adams had 4 points. Riley Bisbal had 8. Olivia Bellows had 9, and to lead the way was Chloe Bisbal with 10. Now, overall, they made 10 two-pointers. They made 2 threes, one by the freshman Nickerson and one by Bellows. They were 10 for 16 free throws as a team for a total of 36 points. And now for your Manton Rangers. This is the last home game for a lot of these girls, a lot of the seniors. I mean, they're done. But they had 5 girls getting the scorebook tonight. They had Molly Lane with 2 points. Megan Moffat had 2 points. Abby Shepler had 5. Abby Brown had 7. And Jaden Wilder had 10. Overall, they made 7 two-pointers. They made 1 three-pointer. That was by Abby Shepler. And they were 9 for 16 free throws as a team for a total of 26 points.
You're listening to 107.9 Wcdy, McBain, Cadillac, Lake City. Well, tonight, Nathan, a couple things that really stand out for me in this nightcap is the Rangers struggle on offense, could not get the shots to drop. Many of the shots that would normally be there and they would normally make Riley Bisbal coming out of nowhere and blocking shots like crazy. She was just stellar defensively for these Lake City girls tonight. And you look at Manton's 26 points. You say they struggled offensively, but my goodness, we got to go and give a lot of credit to Lake City for that in their overall defense. And like I said, Riley with her defensive presence inside.
Yeah, they got a great squad over in Lake City. Yeah, I mean, led by Riley. I mean, what they did last time was, shut down 3-point line, because if they do get past you, you got Riley there, and that held true again tonight. I mean, there were no offensive rebounds to be had by us, and even if there was, we'd put it back up, and Riley would block it. But Riley was just a beast down low tonight. She scored a quick 8 points in the first half, but didn't really need much scoring in the second half because that was all the guards doing. Bisbal and Bellows had pretty much all their points, had about 15 points in the second half alone between the two of them. So they came in here, took home court advantage away from us, and just played their game their way and really put it to the Rangers a little bit tonight.
They did, and as we look ahead to 2 weeks from now during the district tournament, which is in Lake City, these two could very well see each other for a third time this year, and if they do, it will be with a district championship on the line. Manton opens up district play on Monday, March 2nd over in Lake City. That is district week around the state for girls basketball. in Michigan.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one because, the old saying, I mean, you're a coach, I've been a coach. It's really hard to beat a good team 3 times in a year.
And I have heard that from the time I was a young guy going through school, and it is.
I mean, you can go back a few years ago when we made the run. McBain put it to us a couple times during the regular season, and then we came back and beat them in the playoffs, and it's just a huge upset win for us, and it was a springboard, all the way to the finals. So who knows what could happen?
Yeah, and Lake City with their semifinal run last year, when they finished 22-3 overall, they got a feel for that, and they want to put together another big tournament run if they can. But standing in the way in the districts will be a good McBain team that they will face first off. And if Manton and Lake City happen to win, they'll have to knock off Manton a third time to do so. But the Rangers have not been able to get a district title with this group of seniors. When they were freshmen, they lost by 1 in overtime to Lake City. And then it was just unfortunate games 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, they lost to Glen Lake in the district final. Last year, they got beat on a last-second 3-point shot. The UNI broadcast up in Elk Rapids.
Mansalona. Or was it Elk Rapids? They lose to Mansalona? Or was it Elk Rapids?
It was in Elk Rapids against Elk Rapids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, the Rangers would like to get a district title, too. So we move on from here, and Lake City defeated Manton first time by 11, tonight by 6. So if they do meet again for a district championship, Coach Katona will have to put something together and come up with some magic for his Rangers to top these Lady Trojans. Now, looking forward, our next broadcast, Thursday night, we are going to travel with these Lady Rangers to Houghton Lake, and I will be on with pregame at approximately 7:15. That's Thursday night this week. And then next week, Wednesday night, we will travel with the Lady Rangers once again to Pine River for the regular season finale for the Lady Rangers. Tournament time takes over after that. Again, we'll be on at about 7:15. And we'll talk more about the district matchups in our next couple of broadcasts as well. So one more time, let's recognize our sponsors. They are the Rockwell Lake Lodge, Don's Auto Clinic, High Point Cadillac GMC, Wexford Missaukee Career Tech Center, Studio 131 Salon and the Barn Hall, Wilder Heating and Cooling, Manton Booster Club, Jamie Fellows Garno City to Shore Real Estate, Bossick's Drugstore, and the 308 Pub and Grill. If you would like to sponsor Manton Ranger basketball and local high school sports, just call 231-876-1079. That's 231-876-1079. Well, after 2 tough games, Nate, I'm a little tired. I think I could take a nap right now. But I'm going to throw it back to you one more time. How about your final thought on the ball games tonight?
Yeah, it was a fun doubleheader tonight. Lake City side was packed, Man side was packed. Senior night for the girls. Didn't quite end the way we wanted it to, but had a great opening game with the boys. A hold and serve, keeping pace with McBain, Highland Conference. But yeah, these girls, they're fighters. I don't doubt that they're, going to give Lake City a heck of a run in districts. They got to beat McBain first. McBain's a very solid team, coached by Drew Bronkham over there. But yeah, really tough district, conference district, really.
It is. Right now, down on the court, the Lady Rangers have come back out with the banner, which says, "Congratulations, Jaden Wilder, on 1,000 points." They're holding up this huge banner. All the girls, Coach Katona included, all lining up behind it. And it's a picture time, as they say, a Kodak moment here in Manton with Jaden getting her 1,000th point tonight. So big night here from Manton, but that's going to do it. This is Rick Swanson on behalf of my partner, Nate Swanson. And back in the studio, Zach Wiggins, who put in a long night as well, keeping us running smoothly. We thank you for joining us and hope you'll tune in for our next broadcast Thursday night. 2 nights from now, we will be in Houghton Lake, pregame at 7:15 with these Lady Rangers. And next Wednesday night, a week from tomorrow night, we will go with the girls down to Pine River for the regular season finale. Again, pregame at 7:15. So once again, our final scores tonight here from Manton in our Highland Conference doubleheader. In Game 1, the Manton boys defeated Lake City 45-39, and in the nightcap, the Lake City girls defeat the Manton girls 36-26. You are listening to 107.9 CDY, home to Manton Ranger basketball, and we now return you to the studio and regular programming.
This live broadcast of Manton Rangers basketball on 107.9 CDY and live stream on 107.9CDY.com has been sponsored by the Rockwell Lake Lodge, Studio 131 in the Barn Hall.